There we go. There we go. We are out here, hopefully. Excelente. Muy bieno. Marcinero. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Are we live? Yes, I think we are. I believe so. Put my headphones on. That would help the situation, wouldn't it? Gosh, it's all kicking off here. It's all go. That's for sure. Pop that in there. Sorted. Hello, Dipak. How are you doing? Welcome to today's stream, everybody. Today, it is a North London derby. It's a Derby Day special because it's the Arsenal versus the Spurs in what could be, hopefully, a very exciting game. More likely, I'm thinking more so attack versus defense in a way. I feel like Spurs are going to drop off a bit. We will get into my sort of tactical thoughts momentarily. But it is a very important match because obviously, both of these sides they are currently very high in the table. As a City fan, I'm therefore going to be keeping an eye on it with extreme earnest. Because as things stand, in fact, we can go to the league standings. As things stand, chaps, we can see that Arsenal are currently topping the table. Spurs are in third place, and they're only 1 point behind Arsenal. So if Spurs win today, they will go top. It will be advantage Spurs, and it will be another huge blow for this young Arsenal side after losing at Old Trafford against Manchester United. From a Manchester City perspective, I'm not even necessarily sure what I want. Maybe a draw would probably be the best thing. I do, Dipak. Yes, if you want to go follow me, you're more than welcome to. I think we're only 20 followers away from getting to 1,000 Instagram followers. If you like good content, good football content, then the Instagram is for you. If you don't like good football content, then don't bother following, to be honest. Hello, Jack, mate. Dipak, you're excited for today? Hello, Donny. Are you confident, Dipak? Are you not confident in terms of what you think the score is going to be? Let me know what you think. I'm doing great, Donny. I'm doing great. How about you? Donny, are you excited to play tomorrow in the Manchester derby? I mean, I doubt you'll get on the pitch, but, you know, you never know. Hello, Halves. How are you doing? How's your new job going, by the way, Halves? Hope you're enjoying it. Hope it's going okay. Look at that. Liverpool against Brighton later today. Gosh, she's got hips, hasn't she? Halves, that is a problem of your own making. Your score, says Donny. I love the confidence. Love the confidence. It's going to be 2-1 to Spurs. Spurs are winning. I can't wait for a Conte shithouse 1-0 win. That's what I'm feeling like, to be honest. I feel like, as we saw against Manchester United, this Arsenal side is going to be slightly vulnerable and slightly fragile to the old counter-attacking game as we saw against United. Spurs maybe the best side at doing that in the Premier League in terms of absorbing pressure and then counter-attacking at pace with the likes of Son and Richarlison. Hello, Harry. Hello, Ollie. Forza Barca says Tayab. Who are they playing? Going to be 4-all, says these. Hello, Jack, by the way. Going to be 4-all, says these. Look, I would love an exciting match, but I do not think this is going to be if you're expecting or hoping for an exciting match, I'm not sure you're going to be in for a treat. I suspect this is going to be a relatively cagey affair. With Spurs not wanting to overly commit. And Arsenal not being able to break through that Spurs defense, but we'll see. Dipak asks, you're not going for Man City match? Yes, the match is tomorrow, Dipak. I will be going to the match tomorrow. The Manchester derby. Barca playing Mallorca. Hello, RC. All I'm saying is the butcher is sharpening his knife. Who is the butcher? I don't actually know who that is. Hello, Will. I'm watching this with my mates, but I'm just here to say Spurs 3-0 win. Arsenal play sexy football. Spurs are going to abuse them on the break because Arsenal aren't solid enough to succeed with JT. I don't know who JT is. Arsenal aren't solid enough to succeed with JT. Who is that? Let me know who that is. But yes, Will, you've summarised it perfectly. I think that this is. I don't think Arsenal win this game. I think if Arsenal win this game, that's a huge result for them. But I really don't think that happens. I think it's going to be Spurs maybe 1-0, maybe 0-0. I think the score would be 0-0 or 1-0. I don't know if Arsenal score in before they score 5. That's just my prediction, though. It's on BTRC, by the way. Oh, sorry, JT's it. Ah, yes, that makes a lot of sense. I thought JT was like, you know, like a John Terry. I was like, what? Oh, yes, Dipak, don't you worry. There will be a matchday vlog on the YouTube channel tomorrow. Don't you worry about that. The chat what? Oh, Martinez is the butcher. Okay, I'm not sure about that one. I'm not sure he was much of a butcher when Gabriel Jesus gave him a hard time, to be fair. Arsenal, just a shit Man City, says ZZ. I think they're better than that. Oh, Arsenal are playing in a... Oh, is that... Oh, I thought that was like a really funky kit, a new kit. But I'm guessing it's a training kit. Never mind. I got excited for a hot second. Can't say maybe back for their phone and no worries at all, Jack. No worries at all. You do you. You do you. And it will be about, can they keep little baby Jesus quiet? Jesus was not pocketed, Tab. I don't think that happened at all. I think if anything, especially very early on, Jesus was causing both United centre halves a lot of issues. It was just the rest of the team weren't able to keep up. That's all. No cookies today, Ollie. I've just had lunch. I've just had a bacon sandwich. We still, yeah, but you won, RC. But Jesus did not embarrass Martinez, but he did. I'd say it's fair to say he had the better of both Martinez and Varane in that time. In that game. Hello, DRG. I think Arsenal run away with this one today. Wow, that is very bold and very confident. I'd be amazed if that happened. I'd be amazed if that happened because I just think that Spurs are going to at least get a draw. I just don't know if Arsenal are going to... I don't know if Arsenal are going to be able to break through them, but we'll see. Depends. Spurs are a weird one. They've been playing poorly this season, but getting results. So... for me, it's only a matter of time before they start to click properly and play well and then also get the results. As crap about that was satisfying. Well done, Will. We'll miss you tomorrow for the Man City match. Hey, yes, Dipak, as I say, I will not be doing a watch along because I will be going in person. So there will be a matchday vlog on the channel. There will be a matchday vlog on the channel. So that's something to look forward to. Hopefully. Arsenal to win 3-0. Wow. Tab wants a draw. I mean, to be honest, Tab, I wouldn't worry about it because United won't be in a tie for us anyway, so don't worry about it. But ultimately, don't care who is. Remind me who you support, DRG. From a Man City perspective, in all honesty, I don't think either of these teams will be in a genuine title race in the last 2-3 games of the season anyway, so I don't think it really matters. It's just sort of like for the league table, I sort of like seeing City in and around there, so I think for me a draw would be good. If Arsenal win, though, that is huge because a lot of people, myself included, are lessening their chances of potentially getting anything in terms of a title this season. So if they can actually get a win, that'll be a huge statement. As long as Norwich beat Blackpool, I'll be a happy boy. Well, DRG, let me know when Norwich are playing and I will support Norwich for you. Hello, True Citizen. And JH plays, I miss Zinchenko at City, to be honest. I love Zinny. He was good. But he was always... Hey, Opt Mitch, thank you for following the Twitch, mate. How are you doing, sir? Let me know what football team you support. I'm guessing it's Spurs. I think you've got a Harry Kane profile picture, but do correct me if I'm wrong. And as I say, thank you for following the Twitch. Do feel free to get involved in the chat if you'd like to. Yeah, Zinchenko for Man City. He was always a good understudy. He was never going to be a starting left back week in, week out for City. He can be that for Arsenal, though. The issue with Zinchenko is that he is a midfielder playing at left back, therefore he's not going to be the best defensively, and we have seen that. We have seen that at City. Offensively, he's excellent. So it's a shame to lose him, sure, but I don't... In the grand scheme of things, I'm happy that he's at Arsenal. And also, Sergio Gomez is looking quite decent so far. It's just an understudy, isn't it? Arsenal are walking over Spurs today. There's a lot of confidence for Arsenal here. I'm quite surprised. I don't think that Arsenal are going to get anything from this game. Or if they do, it's going to be a draw at the most. And you are, Mitch, you are indeed a Spurs fan. Excellent stuff, Mitch. Well, let me know what your score predictions are, Mitch. What do you think? Are you confident? Are you not? What do you think is happening today? If Haaland gets a long injury, City is screwed. Alvarez is good, but he's not Haaland. Well, RC, did City have Haaland the last 2 seasons when they won the league title? I don't think they had a striker, did they? So, so firstly, I don't agree. But secondly, Haaland's not injury prone anyway, so don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. That's going to be a future YouTube video, by the way. Is Haaland injury prone? Spoiler, no. But I'll explore it in further detail. And Alvarez is also a very good player. Indeed. Says Zizi. Cancelo is a saucy player. He is very saucy, isn't he? He is very saucy. As a right back playing at left back, it's pretty fascinating. But we're not here to talk about Manchester City. We're here to talk about the North London derby. The thing is with Zinchenko is he didn't really have the quality of a Cancelo, but he gave 100% every game. Oh yeah, there was no denying his endeavour. It was just his sort of defensive quality in the most close games. So, for example, Zinchenko against like a Bournemouth or a Burnley, great. Zinchenko against a Liverpool or a Chelsea or a Spurs or at the later stages in the Champions League, no. Not for me. Hello, 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 DR. You just woke up. Aren't you an hour ahead in Iraq as well, you lazy swine? Alvarez is unreal and young. Giza shits goals. I think he's going to be very good for City. I think he's sort of gone under the radar, myself included, because I was so buzzing about Haaland that I was like, oh yeah, and we got Alvarez last season as well in January. So, wow, this is a bold prediction from Mitch. Arsenal 0, Spurs 3. Well, I'd be staggered if there are 3 goals in this game. I think it's going to be 1-0 or 1-all at the max. I think this would be a relatively cagey affair. Can't see Spurs being that open. But hey, if Arsenal are chasing the game, you never know what can happen. You never know what can happen. I think that's more likely than an Arsenal battering, in fairness. Hello, KX. Your dog sadly woke you up at like 8 in the morning. Is that your beautiful husky? Your partner supports Spurs, so I kind of need them to win, or she'll be a miserable helmet all day. Well, DRG, for your sake, I mean, to be fair, I can't. I've been much better at it in recent years, but a number of years ago, if City lost or drew, basically if they dropped points, I would be like miserable all day. I'm much better at it nowadays. It's sort of, it'll still annoy me internally, but I can let it go for the sake of having like a normal day where it doesn't ruin any plans that we've got or anything. And he needed a walk. He's not a twat. Your dog's very good, KX. We'll be having less of that. Oh, DI, you're 2 hours ahead. Well, you're extra lazy then. That is highly fraudulent. If you're watching on the TikTok, by the way, hello, my name's Nobbins, obviously. If you want to take part in the chat and actually have a much better user experience, come over to the Twitch or the YouTube, both of which are available in my TikTok bio link. Yes, we are back on TikTok, by the way. We are not banned anymore. Ha ha ha. They tried to cancel me. They weren't able to. Does Mrs. Dobbins support a club? Sort of. If you asked her what team does she support, she would say City. She likes football. Like, she can watch a game. But, so for example, she'd watch, like, you know, England at a tournament with me. But realistically, she's not like, she won't be watching the game right now, to be fair. She doesn't really mind that much. She obviously likes if City win, and she has gone to some games before and she's enjoyed it. But so she's a fan, but she's not huge on it. She doesn't really mind. Like, I tell her scores and stuff. She's not like, oh, what's the scores? That sort of thing. Her dad's a Chelsea fan, though. He was howling at me at 8 in the morning. Well, to be fair, Huskies are notorious for doing that, aren't they? That's their thing. 4-all Spurs or 4-3 Spurs. Again, these scorelines are very... They are very optimistic, and I rate it. I like the idea of us having an exciting game today. I just can't see it happening. Are you watching Welcome to Wrexham? What's that? Is that with Ryan Reynolds? Because I know that he owns or co-owns them, doesn't he? But no, I did not even realise that was a documentary, to be honest, DRG. As I say, I'm assuming it's a Ryan Reynolds documentary, but do correct me if I'm wrong. If you haven't got your score predictions in, guys, what are you doing with your life? Put it in the chat right now. If you try and put your score prediction in on the TikTok, I literally cannot see those comments by virtue of technology, so do come over to the Twitch or the YouTube instead. I missed the last 15 minutes for F1. I thought that was tomorrow, KX. It'll be 0-0 for the whole 75 and then 3-2 or something. Can you imagine? Mrs. Novice and Novice watch the World Cup final, England versus Brazil, and Neymar scores 5 and ends 5-0. I don't mind Neymar at Brazil, to be fair. I don't all this, you know, this Neymar agenda. I don't actually have a Neymar agenda. I actually think he's a very good. I actually think he's a very good player. I just think that some people overhype him, and the fact that he plays for PSG, another team that gets overhyped, that sort of gets amalgamated into one. And also, he is a little diving rat. Let's be honest, he is a very frustrating player. But I don't actually hate the guy. But I definitely didn't want him at City. That was the thing. Who's this guy? Who are you talking to me on my screen right now? You're in Bandersnatch, weren't you? In that film where you thought you had a choice, but you didn't really have a choice. Hello, Kazoo. It's on Disney Plus. If you're a footy fan, it's brilliant. I do not own Disney Plus, sadly, DRG. And yeah, it's qualifying today. Okay, well, is Lewis Hamilton going to do well? All about how they purchased the club and stuff like that. All about their first season in charge. Well, good luck to Wrexham. Good luck to Ryan Reynolds, aka Deadpool. And there we go, just to look at the Premier League table. In fact, let's go take a look at it now. These are the standings as it is. Arsenal currently in the lead. They will stay in the lead if they can avoid defeat today. If Spurs win, they will go top. From a City perspective, it's probably best if it's a draw. Probably both sides dropping points. Either side of City. Spurs will go ahead, but City will have that game in hand. And of course, the derby tomorrow at the Etihad. Hamilton's done well in practice. Well, there we go. Come on, the Lewis. Come on. You haven't changed your fantasy team, DR. It's too late for that. It's too late. Speaking of fantasy, I'm slightly mudded. Oh, hello. I've just realised that this is working out quite well. New internet. Get in. Hopefully that's the reason why this is working out right now. What was I going to say? Yeah, so in terms of fantasy, I'm a little bit mudded. I had Kulishevsky, and he's not even on the bench. Yeah, he's injured. So I was foolish to think he was going to play today. So that's me already a bit messed up. I need Jesus to score 3, and I need Perisic to also score 3 and maybe get 3 assists as well. That'd be great. I thought Kula would start and Zinchenko wouldn't. Exact opposite happen. Yeah, unfortunately, Kulishevsky is injured. Zinchenko is playing. So the players I've got are Jesus. Oh, I've got Saka as well. I've got Jesus, Saka, Kulishevsky, who isn't playing, and I've got Perisic. So I need Saka to score 3, Jesus to score 3, and Perisic to score 6, and somehow keep a clean sheet even with Jesus and Saka scoring hat-tricks. But I'm sure it can happen. Why not? Thoughts on it being a City PSG Champions League final, says True Citizen. I'd be amazed if PSG got past the quarterfinals. I'd be even more amazed if they got past the semi-finals. But hey, stranger things have happened. We've just booked a holiday for 2023. Oh, Kazoo, that's wonderful. Where are you going away to? Oh, sorry, Kazoo, that I forgot to reply to your response to me, but good to hear you're all good. Musty, you're a fraud, mate. Less of that. Is Emerson Royale playing? He is, and he is shit. And he is shit. PSG this season are the bollocks. KX, I'll believe that. I will believe that when I see them do it against a competent team in the Champions League. That's when I'll believe it. Not when they're beating Clermont Foot 5-0. Or this shit Juventus side 5-0 or whatever it was. If they can do it against a Bayern or a Liverpool or a City, etc., then I will start. Then I will take note. Until that happens, yeah, exactly. Juventus. What's the score? Something aids. Wow, a shit Juventus side who are doing woefully in Serie A, and some Donnies from Israel. Wow, wow. As I say, if they can prove it to me against decent opposition, then we'll talk. Hello, Joseph. who says, your videos are very well made. Keep up the good work. Well, Joseph, I'm so happy to hear you enjoy the YouTube videos. Hopefully you enjoy the Twitch streams and YouTube streams as well. Lovely stuff. You've got a bet. Jesus assist anytime. Kane assist anytime. Saka to have a shot on target. That, genuinely, that I don't see why that can't happen, in fairness. That's a decent bet. Let me know what... Let me know how much that returns you. Playing Nice today. Oh, wow, Nice. Yeah, but Nice are shit. Hello? I also support Sampdoria. They're in the relegation zone, KX. Royale is wanky, is bad, yeah. As I say, if and when PSG do it against an actual good side, like, as I say, Real Madrid, Bayern, City, Liverpool, that sort of mold of team, then I'll take note. Until that happens, I'm going to go off past precedent. Hello, Kante. How are you doing? You simply have to bite your team. Well, I can, KX. I can. Beat City last year. But then they also lost, and they didn't even top their group. Wow. And then they managed to bottle it against Real Madrid. To be fair, so it's City. £4 returns 192. Oh my god. Well, DRG, for your sake, mate. Come on. So what do we need? We need a Saka assist. We need a Kane assist. And we need a... Oh, no, sorry. Was it a Jesus assist, a Kane assist, and a Saka shot on target? Was it something like that? Come on. So if Jesus assists Saka to a goal... Smashed it. We just sacked our manager and just put his incompetent assistant in charge. There we go. We have kicked off. It's my... Yes, it is going to be working. Well done. London doesn't exist. Hello. City haven't beaten anyone so far. Yeah, but KX, the difference is they've actually proved it in the past by winning the Premier League the last 2 seasons. So this is like that same argument with... Oh, and already Arsenal are breaking Spurs' lines. Thank you for following Snow Cone Man. And already Arsenal on the attack. It's clipped in now, is it? Oh, Spurs getting away. Yeah, the difference is why that... This is also the thing about people trying to compare Arsenal's run with City's and going, oh, well, if you look at league positions, Arsenal's opposition's actually been higher up the table than City's. But the difference is City have nothing to prove. Arsenal do, and it's the same with PSG. The furthest down south you can go is Birmingham. I'm not sure about that one. I missed the premises, Musty. Well, we are back, and it's going to be a long throw, is it? From this chap. And there it is. I think it was Party who threw it. Xhaka wins it in the air, you know. And oh, that was interesting from Spurs, and they clear it behind. Hello, Vib. How are you doing? What's my score prediction? I think it's going to be 1-0 Spurs. 1-0 Spurs or 0-0. KX says, right. Arsenal look up for it. You get to see KX, mate. What I would suggest, KX, is go to the YouTube, because then you can pause the stream so I'm not ahead of you. Oh, Lloris came out for it. It was a good thing he did. Richarlison now clears it. Spurs just need to reset here. Already, we're 1 minute in. And Arsenal are just going for it, which I rate highly. I probably would like it if Arsenal won, because it would sort of show that, you know, attack beats defense, if that makes sense. Hello, Supersonic Jin, you beautiful man. How are you doing, mate? Let me know your predictions, guys. If you haven't already got them in, I am going for a cheeky 1-0 to Spurs. Even with this very good start. Even with this very good start to the match by Arsenal. Oh, they were... Oh! Don't know what that noise was. And already... Oh, I thought they scored, to be honest. I thought they scored. Lloris puts it behind. Oh, Martinelli wanted a corner. Apparently, it came off the post. I thought that was in the back of the net. Indeed, it did come off the post. Flipping heck. Goodness me. Spurs need to sort themselves out. They've started very slowly here. Arsenal already popping off. Can they make the most of this early pressure? Arsenal lost to the only actual team they played, so I'm back in Spurs. Okay, that's sort of what I'm thinking also. That's what I'm thinking also, because I thought they did play better. I thought they were the better side against United, but they didn't get the win. And again, Spurs have made a habit this season of not necessarily playing well, or maybe not even necessarily deserving to win. For example, I didn't think they deserved to beat Forest 2-0, but they did. And I don't think it won't be a dissimilar situation. You're going 3-2 Spurs, could be a few goals in this. That's interesting, Jin. I actually think the opposite, but the way Arsenal have started, I could be very, very wrong, and I'd love to be wrong. Oh, and Xhaka tried to clip it in. It was a difficult effort to make. Already, Arsenal have had about 3 shots in the first 3 minutes. Goodness me, it's all kicking off in this game, isn't it? I love that. You love to see it, you really do. Well, you maybe don't if you're a Spurs fan, but if you're a relative neutral like me, then you do love to see it. Goodness me. There we go. Jermaine Genius is fuming right now. A draw would be great for us as Musty. Yes, I agree. As a City fan, I would love a draw. Because even though it would mean that both Spurs and Arsenal remain ahead of City, now, as Lloris, with an awful kick out, don't know what that was all about. It means that if City beat United tomorrow, City would go top of the table. Raul faking injury doesn't want any of this game. Kane says KX. I don't think he's had a touch yet, KX, to be honest, mate. I think Spurs will go down. They'll have a rollicking half-time, and then they'll fly out. Gosh, I think Mrs. Nobbins is cleaning the shower. That's not a euphemism. Hello, Mo. You little fraud. I'm guessing so it looks like I'm in tune. Finally, the Prem is back. Yes, it's been a while. We've had a woeful international break, especially if you're an England fan. It's been torrid and tepid. But we are back. And what a way to start it with a North London derby today and the Manchester derby tomorrow. Almost as if it was written in the stars. Jesus has got a fresh trim. Not sure I like it. But a bit soft, to be honest. But whatever. I don't think that was a high foot. I don't think that was a high foot. I think that was a low head. If someone puts their head in the way of a foot, then why is it a foul? Especially if it's low down. I don't think that's a foul. Watching West Ham versus Wolves at 7:30 might be the worst thing you could do at that time. That is going to be a dead game, DR. I cannot lie. I played football after a year last night. My entire body's in pain. Oh, yeah, Musty. I mean, if I do like a run after I haven't like jogged in ages, then yeah, the next day my body is shot. Kane with a really bad pass there. Nowhere near to his player he's trying to pick out. Cardiff versus Burnley is better than the North London derby. Jesus does some weird crouch thing every time he doesn't get the ball or miss a chance. Not a fan. What's the crouch thing? Thoughts on Spurs? Barely playing Spence. Yes, I've no idea about the Spence, but we do have a Borough fan. Not in the chat right now, but who does attend a lot of the streams. And he's quite happy that he's not playing. But I don't have any idea about Spence. Is he a right wing back? If he is, then I have no idea why he's not playing instead of Emerson Royale, because Emerson Royale is shit. I'm very curious to see how Arsenal do against a solid team. Yes, Mo, we were talking about it earlier in the stream. I do think it will be a 1-0 to Spurs. Spurs are a very good counter-attacking side. We saw that Arsenal were not able to deal with Manchester United's counter-attacking style, even though they probably were the better side. Spurs have weathered the early storm here. They're already making the game a little bit stop-starty to try to kill the momentum to prevent Arsenal from hitting Spurs in transition. Will simply is Stefan Spencer. You're not wrong. Right wing, he is a right wing back. What happened to, was it Doherty? Is that what it's pronounced? Because he was quite good for Wolves. I don't know if he ever got a proper chance at Spurs. I know he didn't have some great performances, but I really thought that under Conte, Doherty would sort of be revived, and it just hasn't happened, which I'm surprised at. Because for Wolves, he was quite decent in the back five, wasn't he? He got pocketed against Cardiff last season. Who is that, Spence? He's a Cardiff fan, Jin, yeah. Jin, reminds me who you support, mate. Doherty was good last season, and then he got injured. So that's a shame. That's a shame, because I thought that was going to be a really good signing for Spurs, to be honest. Do you believe have a chance at the title? Who's that Vib have, sorry? Who do I think has a chance at the title? Doherty's an AIDS player. Maybe Arsenal can either deal with the counter-attack or they actually manage to create more chances. Well, they've already hit the post in these very early exchanges. It was a very good first 2-3 minutes for Arsenal, putting Spurs under a lot of pressure. But Spurs ultimately were able to weather that storm. The game sort of slowed down a little bit now. Arsenal still in control, as you expect. I fully expect Arsenal to be in control of this game. Maybe even play the better football. But I still expect Spurs to win, if that makes sense. It's basically the same situation as we saw at Old Trafford. He had a good few months for Spurs last season. That's about it. Fair enough. Your team is Spurs. But you go to watch Cardiff too. Oh, Jin, excellent stuff. I didn't realise you were a Spurs fan. Well, there's a huge, huge game for you then. Do I think Arsenal have a chance at the title? No, I think they will be in a top 4 race come Christmas. I think that they've had one proper test this season, and that was at Old Trafford, and they obviously lost it. This is another huge test. If they can win today, maybe if they can win today and win well, then maybe my mind will be changed. Because I do think Spurs will finish 3rd, but I just don't know if that's happening, to be fair, to be honest. And Emerson does not get that tackle right. Arsenal keep in play, do they? Oh, Martinelli nearly did 2 players at once there. Emerson Royale wins the free kick. Are you more of a Welsh fan? Oh, fair enough. I'm guessing you're from Wales, Jin. I'm guessing you're from the Wales. People have started to say Haaland's going to leave in 2 years, right? Well, yeah. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? The narrative constantly changes. It's he won't fit the system and City will play better without a striker. He clearly does very well. Oh, okay, well, he's actually really injury prone. Gets points out he's not injury prone, hasn't gotten injured yet. Oh, well, there's a release clause. No, that's a lie. That's literally fake news. Oh, well, he'll leave anyway in 2 years. It's like it's just a constantly changing thing to try to. I assume it's false hope. That's what I'm assuming. That's all I can think of. But it's the same thing with City generally. To be fair, I wonder what the thing will be to criticize City once they eventually win the Champions League. I imagine it'll be where you don't have 2. It just constantly changes. Hearts are losing in 5 minutes. Brilliant. How are Hibs doing, KX? I'm incredibly passionate about Scottish football. Alvarez is quality. Yeah, considering that Alvarez is a backup, you're absolutely right. He seems to be able to play. I mean, I think it was against Forest or Bournemouth where he started. And he played literally... he didn't even have a position, as far as I could tell. He was literally everywhere. He was the number 10. He was a striker. He was a second striker. He was on the left. He was on the right. It was amazing. I really doubt Haaland leaves in two years, to be honest. Maybe 4, if we want to talk about him not signing an extension. But I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest. And I mean, if he does, City will make a fat wad of money out of it anyway. Right, here's Jesus. What can he create? Saka. Come on, Saka. Do something for DRG and his bet. Oh, Emerson. Oh dear. City will run away with this league. Surely no one could compete with this City team. With the addition of Haaland, it's not even fair. Says Jin. I do think Spurs will be there or thereabouts. And I do think that Liverpool will come back into it, honestly. It totally depends. I think City have to... City have already dropped points in games where they shouldn't have dropped points. So anything is possible. Anything can happen. And indeed it will. Spurs able to clear away. To be fair, I don't know how long Arsenal fans can be happy with the improving team tag. Last season when they were better than City, but still lost, they were happy. If that happens again, then they won't be happy. I think that maybe... I think if I was an Arsenal fan this season, I'd be happy with getting top 4, to be honest. Playing good football. And next season... I'd want us to, again, if I'm an Arsenal fan, I'd want to bring in a good number of extra players. So I'd want, if I'm an Arsenal fan, I think they need a right back. I think they need another centre back. I'm not sure I rate Gabriel that highly. I do think they need another central midfielder. So I think they need 3 starters to become genuine title challengers. Oh, and a goalkeeper. I don't trust Ramsdale. And they need more depth as well. So I think they need 4 more first teamers and maybe 2 or 3 more players for depth. So I think that that's at least this season and then 2 more seasons, isn't it? So I think next season, again, top 4 solidify. Oh, if Spurs are in here, it's a really good save by Ramsdale. I don't know if he was offside. The flag stayed down though. He was apparently onside. But that's a brilliant... That was a brilliant chance for Spurs if that wasn't offside. It looked offside to me. But if not, Ramsdale has saved his side there. A certain goal. Goodness me. West Ham drew to Spurs. We should have won. None of this Spurs are a very good team. They genuinely aren't. It's a myth. This City team will demolish this Spurs team. I don't know. Spurs are the perfect counter to City. As I say, this Spurs team haven't started well, but I think they will end well. I mean, maybe at the back stick, maybe Ben White's keeping him on. Maybe. It was close either way. Have you seen the Pogmentary? I've not. Vib have, thankfully. I've heard about it. Hello, Drill. He's a really aggressive presser. Yes, he's basically perfect for City. If Harry Kane's on side here... No, he's offside. Never mind. Which two centre-halves do I want to start tomorrow in the derby? Well, Laporte's injured and Stones is injured. So probably you want Diaz as the left centre-half and Akanji on the right centre-half. I don't think it's going to be the sort of game where we need to rely on having a left-footed centre-half. I don't think we're going to need to necessarily pass out from the back that much. I can't see United pressing City that much tomorrow. I think they'll be more defensive and passive. Honestly, Nobbins, thoughts on where United can end up? It's been a weird start. What do you think their ceiling is? Well, Jim, before the start of the season, I predicted United to finish in 6th. And to be honest, I think they will finish in 6th. I cannot see them... They're certainly not going to finish ahead of City or Liverpool or Spurs. I don't see them finishing ahead of Arsenal. Maybe they can finish 5th ahead of Chelsea at the absolute highest. But at the same time, I can't see Chelsea finishing in 6th. I can't see them finish. I think they're going to get top 4, Chelsea. I think they will sort themselves out. This is a strong Premier League in terms of the top 4 sides. In terms of that top 4 race anyway. It's a strong Premier League. So I don't know if United can get into the top 4. But in terms of what their ceiling is, 4th. Absolute highest is 4th. Realistically, I think 6th. This Arsenal team ceiling has to be the title, but there are at least 3 or 4. Yeah, that's what I mean, Mo. Yeah, they need... Oh, Ben White with the shot. Yeah, they need at least 4 starters and extra depth as well. Because if you think about Martinelli, Jesus, Saka, who are their replacements really? The gap between their current players and their replacements is quite significant compared to, say, a Man City where... I mean, if Haaland gets injured, they didn't even play with a striker the last 2 seasons, but they also have Alvarez. If Mahrez gets injured, they've got Bernardo. If Foden gets injured, they've got Grealish. It's about having that depth as well. Xhaka to shoot! Oh, and it's just wide. And I'd never watched the Pogmentary, but the memes were funny, yeah. The best entertainment ever. Hello, Samster. DT got released. What does that mean? I backed that predicted Sith. I'll be honest, couldn't agree more. Yeah, Jin. I don't know if you've seen it, Jin, but I did do an in-depth Premier League predictions video. If you'd like to give that a watch, where I give my thoughts on every team. Hello, Toby. Spurs have 11 men behind the ball. Yes, it's as I predicted, to be honest. Spurs are maybe the best counter-attacking side in the Premier League. And speaking of counter-attack, here is Spurs. Here's Spurs and Son. Is that Bentancur? He's got space for Emerson. And now Spurs have bodies in the box. And this could be where they're dangerous if Emerson can find a good ball. He's got to beat Xhaka, though. Is he able to do that? Of course he isn't, because he's Emerson and he's shit. Zinchenko clears it away. Saka needs to have a shot already. He does. If he doesn't shoot this first half on target, he has small... Oh, is that just for the first half, DRG, or is it all game? I've not watched Ted Lasso. Yes, I will be doing World Cup watch-alongs, Vib have. Hello, Lou2K. How are you doing, mate? Kind of hope it's a draw to let us overtake Arsenal with a win tomorrow. I agree, Lou. I'd love a draw. I'd love both these sides to drop points, in fairness, in all honesty. Oh, DT from AFT. Oh, I'm not going to lie. I did not even realize he was in jail. I didn't even realize he was in jail. You think we'll finish ahead of Chelsea and Spurs? Wow, KX, really? It annoys me about Spurs are one of the best managers in the world. Yeah, Conte is great, isn't he? Conte is, for me, he is in that elite tier, along with Klopp and Pep. Are you seeing any lads? Excellent stuff, Jin. Has it changed? Well, different signings have been made, in fairness. Because I made that video before the transfer window shut. Has my opinion changed? It's a good question. I'm going to say no. I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going to stick to my guns and say that I'm going to stick with my predictions until it's impossible for them to... mathematically impossible. Do I have a prediction for this game, Sam? I'm going 1-0 Spurs. I didn't realize that either, Lou. Gosh. Sleep it every time Kane touches the ball. Stalking his ex, Jesus. He was in jail for Right, okay, that's a bit mad. Good lord. Right, Right, where is it? Where is it?
When is it gonna end, Robbie?
There we go. Yeah, when's your jail sentence going to end? Apparently. Jesus. What a mad person. I'm guessing he was found guilty if he's in jail. Flipping heck. Welp. 1L for him. 1L human being. I mean, look, to be fair, I would sometimes watch the fan TV rants just because it was cathartic and funny. And yeah, he always seemed to be a very aggressive man. Very aggressive man. Party with a shot. What a goal. What a goal by Party. That's outrageous. That is an outrageous goal. What a finish. Good lord. Spurs are in the mud. One outrageous strike. Well done, Party. That is amazing. Well done. Good lord. That's a really good finish. What can you do against that? I don't think I've ever seen Party score a goal like that. Brilliant. Genuinely. Brilliant finish. Party the pedo. Brilliant. I'll be there in a second, says KX. Oh no, says Jin. Let's have another look at this. I think it might be a Saka assist. DRG, don't you need a Saka assist? Oh, never mind. It's a Ben White assist. First time. It's a fantastic finish, but he's not closed down quickly enough at all if you're going to be really harsh. I mean, as I say, it's a superb finish. It is a superb finish. But you've got to close him in that sort of position, I feel like. That's the only way you can prevent that. That's a really good finish, though. What a strike. Well done, Party. Well done. First blood to Arsenal in the North London derby. Gosh. Right, what's this thing about Party? Because I know there was a lot of controversy about whether he was like an abuser or something. Did that actually ever transpire, or was it all just like a myth? What happened there? Hello, Kamal. How are you doing? I understand money and the teams he's managed has contributed massively. How has he been able to tactically superior to other managers? Oh, sorry, there's a previous message. What's made Guardiola so successful? How has he been able to dominate in every single managerial team, not just succeed by dominating and... How has he been able to dominate in every single managerial team and not just succeeded by dominating and leave a legacy? Well, I think he has left a legacy, Kamal. The thing with Pep is that he constantly innovates his managerial tactics, and also he innovates for the sake of innovating. So you can never truly even try to guess his tactics at times, because each season he seems to have a different style of play, even though he doesn't need to change it. That's what he does. I did do what I think is a very good video on Pep Guardiola, what he's like as a manager. I would advise you give that a watch if you'd like to learn more about Pep. To be fair, I don't go into his tactical methods that much because that's probably a whole hour-long video in itself. I do play fantasy football, Jin. Yes, I do. So my Perisic clean sheets in the mud. And if you want to join our league, Jin, the code is in our Discord server. I've not got any Arsenal or Spurs players in FPL, so I'm chilling. I've got Saka. Oh, speaking of Saka. Oh, he got cleared away. I've got Saka and Jesus and Kulusevski, but he's not playing. Oh, Romero, that's nice. Good play by Romero. Continues to attack, does he? No, he does not. I like Romero. He seems a good player whenever I watch him. Spurs in the... I assume you mean in the mud, Sam. They are. I can't believe how good that goal was from Partey, though. But Spurs already a goal behind. I did not see that happening. And that means they are going to have to come out. They're not going to be able to just defend this entire game. Pep's the king of changing things up, even like mid-games, little tweaks are class. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's innovation for the sake of innovation. Most of the time, what will often happen is that a manager, for example, Klopp at Dortmund, You come up with a tactical philosophy, or you break the mold because you need to break the mold because you're not able to compete with richer teams or whatever. So Pep doesn't actually need to change things up because he often has one of, if not the best teams in the league is in, but he does it anyway. So that combined is a deadly combination. Innovation, 0 subs. Well, often you don't need to make the subs, in fairness. And also, Drill, there was a very important sub that took place in the last game of last season. Or Richarlison, if Son is on side here, it doesn't matter because Ramsdale claims it. I should say, I didn't even know there was a party song. What's that? If you join that, I'd be miles behind. I mean, maybe, but you can still have fun with it. You can still have fun with it, can't you? 2-1 Arsenal full time. Says Quinch. Well, here come Arsenal again. Is Odegaard. I thought he was trying to find Saka. Spurs again, just able to clear it away. And Spurs' passive game plan is not working out so far. It's been a really weird... They've just got everyone behind the ball. So they are using this low block, but it's not... They're not really combining it with... They're not really combining it with any high pressing. Yeah, but come on, he does stick to his guns, and then you end up dropping points past. Last season, City went down to 10 men, and also Pep did make a change, and we were better after the changes. So the Palace example last year doesn't work, Drill. And again, as I say, I think the fact we were down to 10 men was the main reason why we lost that one. Really love that from Eugene. And hey, it's good practice for next season as well. It's good practice. It's good practice. The 0-0 at Sellers. Well, I can't even remember that game, to be honest. Most of the time, Pep puts out the team which is the best one to win the match. I don't normally have an issue with Pep subs, to be honest. Yeah, as I say, I don't really have an issue with him with his substitutions more often than not. I certainly don't think it's a common critique. And guys, we've finally got the attack momentum refreshed. Look at all that green. Obviously, it's all Arsenal this game. Spurs have offered literally nothing aside from that one shot, which may have been offside anyway. From that Richarlison one, which did force a Ramsdale save. But as I say, it may have been offside anyway. I was complaining at the 0-0. Well, yeah, well, City were dropping points. I can't really remember it, but from if memory serves, City were much the better side. KX, shut up. Shut up, KX. If memory serves, I'm pretty sure that everyone made a big deal out of Palace getting a point, but Vieira almost looked embarrassed after the match, and actually, City were much the better side. So if that's the case, then I don't think there is any actual critique, to be fair. Conte terrorism ball. Conte carrying on to Kellerman's legacy, yeah. City about 3.5 XG that game, yes. So that to me suggests that the players on the pitch should have got a win. So it seems to have been an issue with just not finishing, that's all. That's what happens if you don't have a striker. But hey, they won anyway. They won the league anyway, that's all that matters. Have I bought FIFA 23 yet? No, Musty, and I will not be buying it because I got zero interest in that game. Oh, Arsenal, this is a really good move. Oh, Emerson just gets back, and Jesus commits a foul on Emerson. Arsenal nearly in again. Arsenal playing some very fun football here. I'm surprised at how many chances they're able to get. Let's take another look at this. Oh, Jesus, I feel like should have done a little bit better there. Allowed Emerson to get behind them, but it's promising from Arsenal again. Just get the free chat, but I've got no interest in playing it. So, do you know what I mean? If someone offers me some free cow manure on the street, I'm not going to go, oh, it's free. Yeah, I'll take it. It's shit. I don't want it. I've got no interest in this manure. I've got no interest in FIFA. And DRG says Jesus needs to put that across the box. I agree. Rashford's player of the month on FIFA is actually unbelievable. I'm sure it's all about pace as always, isn't it? Yeah, that was an awkward touch. Speaking of awkward, it could be an awkward moment for Arsenal, and Perisic blazes that well over and wide. It's worth a try, promise. It's very good. I mean, it's FIFA. It's FIFA. Cry? What? Why are you saying cry, True Citizen? I don't understand. FIFA 23 shites as DRG. As I say, I'm just not interested in it. If you guys want to play it, you go for it. I've got no desire to play it. That's all. True Citizen, I'm not crying. I'm just saying that I don't want to play the game. Hello? That's like me saying, watch this show that I know you'll have no interest in because you don't like the genre. And you go, well, no, I've got no interest. And I go, cry. Like, what? Oh, that's really nice from Kane. Oh, and this is dangerous. If Son could play Richarlison, it's a shit ball by Son, though. Good lord. And that should have been a goal. That should have been a goal. If Son did so well and then played a shit ball into Richarlison, that's a penalty, surely. And it is. That's a really good attacking move. A really good attacking move by Spurs. It deserved a goal, and it gets a penalty. It deserved a goal. It gets a penalty. They should have had a goal, or they should have had a shot if Spurs played a good ball into Richarlison. Richarlison did so well, because that move was gone. Aiden, mate, don't worry, you've got a penalty. Richarlison did so well there, because the chance was gone. The chance was gone. What a surprise. I was just saying, Gabriel, I do not rate that, Donny. They need to get a better centre-half to partner Saliba long-term. And it's Harry Kane, and he's quite good at scoring penalties. I think he means Tory problem, maybe, DRG, I'm not sure. Because Drill, even though he's a closet Tory, loves calling people that. It's Harry Kane. I feel like he scored a lot of goals in North London derbies as well, so he's potentially going to add to his collection here. Can Kane equalise? For Spurs. It's Harry Kane. He scored the penalty against Germany. Can he do so at the Emirates? He's repositioning the ball, is he? This referee is shouting at players. Why are you encroaching, guys? If it means it'll get retaken if he misses. Don't encroach, you idiots. Come on now. Hurry up. Oh, there's a delay. Now, delays do often mean increase the likelihood of players missing penalties. Will this delay have affected Harry Kane? Straight down the middle. Ramsdale didn't guess correctly. It wasn't the best penalty from Kane. He just went straight down the middle, but there we go. It's 1-1 in the North London derby. Gabriel with the silly mistake. Wow, no player has scored more goals in North London derbies than Harry Kane. That's amazing. If you think how long this fixture's been going, that's actually amazing. Fair play. Does anyone know how many goals he's does anyone know how many goals he's got? Gosh, well done. Anyway, let me catch up on the chat. Sir Harold Kane. Spurs are playing like Mourinho, still driving the bus, says King Josh. Horn's the best player in the game, so it's realistic. Jin says, I've had FIFA every year since like 2002, but I won't be buying it again, so pointless. Ultimate Team's there to drain your money, I agree. Cream and Pro Clubs are pretty much the same. 5 years ago, 0 effort, I agree. What I did was, I had FIFA 2002, and then my next FIFA after that was FIFA 12, I think. FIFA 02 was a sick game, even though City weren't in it. It's very, very realistic. You'll love it. I won't, Drill. I won't. They've made it so slow players are better by making the slower and more giant players have a special sprint style. That sounds highly realistic. The Struger game started. Come on, Struger. Oh, Jim with a very good question. If you had to rely on one player to score a pen to save your life, who would you choose? I'm assuming it's in their prime. It's got to be Yaya Toure, hasn't it? It's got to be. Yaya Toure has never missed a penalty. Matt Letizia would probably be number 2 because he scored 47 out of 48. So that's a decent chance of survival. But Yaya Toure literally did not miss. In fact, I think he has the best penalty record in Premier League history of anyone who's taken at least 10 penalties. I think that's right. But yeah, as I say, Yaya Toure has literally never missed a penalty. So I'd have to go for him. Balotelli didn't miss one for City, but it did miss one for Nice. Saliba did well there. Well done. Gabriel needs to take a leaf out of his book. Page out of his book, whatever the term is. Anyone know of any Polish central midfielders? Just convert Lewandowski to centre mid. There you go. Smashed it. I'd take it myself. But let me know what you do, Jin. Let me know what you think of that answer as well. Considering the players that have played for both teams as well. That's what I mean, Mo. Yeah, you think of like Henry and Bergkamp, for example. It's and Jimmy Greaves if we're going back really far. It's very impressive. Kane crossing it in. It's going to be a corner. Oh, Zelinski, that's a good shout. Gosh, where's Mrs. Nobbins doing? Yeah, Aiden would choose Kane. There you go, Premier League top goal scorers. Oh, that's just in London derbies as well. So Harry Kane's got 44. Henry had 43. Speaking of Henry. Oh, so is it North London and just London generally? That's interesting. He said players who play for both teams, they named Henry and Bergkamp. What? I don't think that Momen they played for in their career they played for both. I don't think he means that they played for both Arsenal and Spurs. I think he just meant players that have played for Arsenal and players that have played for Spurs. I don't think he meant played for both in their career. FIFA is just mummy's credit card mode now. Ultimate Team makes them so much money. EA don't care about the gameplay. And that's something that has always annoyed me, to be honest. Even when I did like FIFA and I did like Ultimate Team. Because I never spent real money on fucking points. I've already spent like 50 quid on the game. I'm not spending another 50 quid on fake money. So the only way I got coins was by playing games. It just meant that there were... So obviously I was never going to get millions of coins or whatever. So it's just like there were players that were just impossible for me to get. I think in FIFA 12, I think I played like 1,000 games or something on Ultimate Team. I think I sold all my players at the end. I think I ended up having like 750,000 coins overall. So we're not even close to the millions you can get. But there we go. As I say, truth isn't, I don't give a shit if the gameplay is class. It's that I'm talking about the principle there. He's still rejecting putting Red Star in. Why? Oh, because of money. Oh. Well, Spurs are forward again. Oh, Richarlison's looks so dangerous in this game. I'd tell you what, Richarlison has proved me wrong, because I really thought he'd just be a bit part bench player. But he's actually been really good for Spurs this season. I know it's early days. But goodness me, Arsenal wants a penalty. They're not going to get it. Far too close. Don't even know if it hit his hand. Saka claiming it in again. Again, the Arsenal fans want a penalty. They aren't going to get it. Yeah, but that's one of the key... Isn't that their most popular game? Isn't that the most popular game mode, though? And again, it's just the same every year. And I've got no interest to play it anyway. Even the people are more interested in career modes. Even the reveal trailers. Career mode had the most views out of all the other modes trailers. And again, like, career modes, you get bored of it after a couple seasons. And it's like, ugh, well, now what? As I say, if you like FIFA, you go for it. I've just got no desire to play it. That's all. I also don't know why people care so much that I don't want to play it. You play it. You enjoy it and you play it. Oh, here's Richarlison. Oh, he should have played in Perisic. It's a bad ball, though. He might be offside now. He crosses it to Kane. It's a diving header. It's into the hands of the goalkeeper. The flag didn't go up, though. FIFA's good until FM comes out, says KX. Brilliant. Son is washed. And Perisic looks like he could be onside there. Maybe. It would have been tight either way. But again, Spurs had a very good chance to counter-attack. Just need to get the final ball sorted. Good answer. I didn't know that about Torre. Yeah. Well, especially in 13-14, he took set pieces. And he scored like 3 free kicks that season as well. He was mad. I have bailed my bias, not based on stats. I trust him with my life. That's a good shout, to be fair. If I'm going for a Spurs player, though, it's got to be, or a past Spurs player, it's got to be Kane. Arsenal can't seem to get their grip back on the game. Yeah, they had a very good spell. They weren't quite able to take advantage of it too much. They obviously scored that 1 goal. But this is the thing. We also saw it against United when it was like when Arsenal went 2-1 down, they sort of lost it a bit. I think they just need to get into half-time. I guess decent ball there, though. And again, Arsenal with a half chance again. I've only played FM once, Drill, though. That's the difference. And again, I don't know why people are getting so upset about me not wanting to play FIFA. If you enjoy the game, that's fine. I'm not saying you're weird for enjoying it. You can do what you want. I think it's a bit odd that people are so gung-ho about me not wanting to play the game. If you enjoy it, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I've just got no desire to play it. Don't worry about it. Me not playing the game has no bearing on you. So, as I say, do not worry about it. FIFA, the game is very dodgy. It's rated a 3, but the premise of Ultimate Team is gambling. It's so wrong. Stats have shown the gambling has gone up through FIFA points. Anyway, enough about FIFA. It's another very good point, Gene, in fairness. In fact, I think there was a whole stink, wasn't there? About, was it mystery boxes? Or like loot crates or that sort of thing. I don't know if that's a FIFA thing or if it's a different game thing, but I remember like they were trying to argue to like government that it wasn't gambling, something like that. I miss the career modes on this channel. I mean, Aiden, maybe we'll do it back at some point, but as I say, I've just got no desire to play it. Just got no desire to play it, to be honest. Alright. Anyway, what is happening in this game? We're 40 minutes in. There's Arteta. He's looking forlorn. His team had total control of this game. And now it's sort of gone away from them. Spurs showing how deadly they are on the counter-attack. Well, again, as I say, I've got no interest, no desire, no care, no thoughts. Love that from you, Aiden, mate. Here come Arsenal, though. Can they make it 2-1 before half-time? Odegaard, Saka, Perisic, good defending. Ben White demonstrating. Oh, Son doing a weird dummy in his own box. It somehow works out for him, and Spurs are just able to get away with that one. But they're playing with fire. Oh, well, there you go. There you go. That was a thing. It was a thing. We only do good when Conte realised we've conceded. I just wonder whether Spurs can they continue with this very passive out of possession style. Good tackle by Højbjerg, though. Oh, that's very nice. Where's Basuma, by the way? He's on the bench. I'm amazed that Basuma is not starting for Spurs. Jin, you're a Spurs fan. Can you explain that one to me? Why is Bentancur playing ahead of him? I really thought this season was going to be Højbjerg, Basuma in that midfield. Spurs have a chance. Players are getting forward now. Here's Emerson. He gets fouled by Martinelli. Oh, no, the referee says no. Oh, no, and the linesman says... Oh, offside. Never mind. Basuma was never that guy. I thought he was good. He was good for Brighton. Bentancur is class, that's why. Fair enough. Did anyone 2-foot Kushevsky? I don't know next. But he's not playing. I think he is injured. I should do a Dream Team video. I'd be curious. I rate your football. Oh, thank you, Jin. By Dream Team, do you mean like my all-time 11 of history? I can do it right now if you want. Bentancur's a much better player. I've not seen enough of Bentancur, in fairness. Maybe I'm underselling him. I just thought that Basuma was going to go straight into that starting 11 and improve it, in fairness. Basuma's a very energetic player. He plays well. And he should start, says Aiden, who is a Spurs fan. Why do you hate him next? Arsenal again looking to threaten, looking to get another goal in this. Oh, Jesus has done so well. Oh, that deserved a goal. Oh, Jesus again with those tidy feet. I love Gabriel Jesus so much. Again, he's shown that a few times this season. He's close. His close control. Lovely feet. Oh, he does Emerson. Leaves him for dead. Romero as well. Makes a mug of him. Also beats Dyer. Gets a shot away. It's too central. Straight into Lloris. Gotta love Jesus so much. I love him. What a man. What a man he is. Nearly created a chance out of thin air. That was obscene. I do think that long-term Jesus should be a winger long-term. I think that's where he sees himself as well. He's always talked about that in interviews, that he doesn't really feel comfortable being a striker. I think you see that with his finishing ability. He's not necessarily the best finisher or the most natural finisher. I screech when I realise Jesus joined Arsenal. It's a very good signing. Oh, Saka on the volley, not able to do anything. History, not like before your time, but if watching football yourself. So players I've actually seen, okay. I'm curious if you'd pick. Hate when people do the videos to say people they didn't even watch. I think it's based on your knowledge or your liking of the player. Okay. Okay. So, my all-time 11 of players that I've actually seen. Therefore, one I can actually try to offer some informed views of. Buffon's in goal. Maldini's at left back. Obviously. I'm going to have Nesta. Who's my right back? Dani Alves is my right back. In fact, have I done this? One sec, guys. I may have actually already done this. It's like just because sometimes I like to make starting lineups for fun. I am going to the Manchester derby. Let me just see if I can bring up my all-time 11 on my phone. I think I may have already done this. Or is this like, oh wait, is that an all-time 11 of players I haven't watched? Oh yeah, I had Beckenbauer in there for vibes. Yeah, so I'd probably have Nesta. I think I'd have Terry, to be honest. I think I'd have John Terry. Dani Alves, Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta, obviously. R9, Messi, Ronaldo. 2 Ronaldos for the price of 1. I think that's fair. Is that what I'd have? Yes, that is what I'd have. That's my team. And that's a decent team, to be fair. That's decent. There's not a watch-along, Aiden, but there will be a match day vlog, because I'm going to the match. Maldini's at left back, DRG. Yeah, Saka's pissed me off so much. Yeah, he's still not got his shot off for you. I just had lunch. It was Kane with a penalty. Man City will probably get around 100 points. I'd love that, but they've already dropped 4 points this season. So they would have to go on a mad run for that to happen. An absolutely mad run. We are probably going to go 1-1 at half-time. Arsenal have been the better side overall. However, you'll notice, if you look at the stats... So if you look at the attack momentum bar, you'll notice that basically the plays, apart from there's that one period where Spurs were hitting on the counter-attack, obviously got the penalty. You'll see that Arsenal have been controlling the game. In fact, they've had 60% of the ball. However, look at the actual... Oh, wait, hit. Can Arsenal make it 2-1? Tried to do too much there. Did Martinelli, I think. Saliba did really well there, though. Oh, have a shot, Saliba. You know you want to. Oh, I think he hesitated. I wanted him to have a dig there. Can Spurs clear it away? Yeah, referee says free kick. That's going to be foul. Yeah, so, but obviously, I mean, obviously the XG is inflated by the penalty, but even the big chances created, the big chances missed. The game, in fairness, is going how I thought it was going to go. Arsenal are controlling the game, but the best chances have actually come to Spurs so far. Arsenal have scored because of a screamer. In fact, let's take a look at the XG on that. Let's take a look at the XG on that Partey goal. The XG on that Richarlison miss early was 0.32. By the way, that's a high chance missed. Yeah, that was a 0.04 XG thing. The only one that is alive is shite. Well, to be fair, it is It's not designed for that. So that's why I always say it's a better experience on the Twitch. And that's why I say that. Yeah. So Arsenal scored from one low probability goal. Spurs have had the better chances. Great team, not far off mine, to be fair. Well, Jin, let me know what your team is. Let me know what the difference is. As I say, my all-time 11 of players I've seen is Buffon, Maldini, Terry, Nesta, Alves, Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta, Ronaldo, Messi. If we want to make a vibes team, which is including players that I've never seen, or you know, it's like an all-time 11. So as I said, more of a vibes 11 because I can't really comment on them in absolute terms because I've, you know, obviously never seen fucking Beckenbauer. I would still have Buffon, still have Maldini, but I'd throw in Baresi, Beckenbauer, still have Alves, still have Busquets, Xavi, I have Maradona, and I have CR7, R9, Messi still. Hello, Damo, mate. How are you doing, sir? Damo. There we go. Red Star won the game. Excellent stuff. Hello, Digster Games. How are you? Oh, the time is still going. Thank you. I forgot about that. Thank you so much. You're cold. I'm also cold, but I'm not putting the heating on because I am in the cost of living crisis. Because I live in England. So normally it's absolutely boiling in this room because it is Big Damo. Because of the heat from the PC. So normally I wear a shirt, so I'm at a t-shirt, so I'm wearing this as well because it's so cold.
Give it Giggsy to the end of the season.
Give it Giggsy. Give it Giggsy to the end of the season. Parson got beaten in the cup against the second division side on penalties. Get in, Red Star. Come on, the lads. And Digster Games, thank you for following. You're warm in your bed. If we put the heating on, Marcellus will come and deck us. Well, and rightly so, in fairness. What we've started doing is when it gets really cold, we just get the duvet from our bed, and when we're sat on the couch, and we just like go under that because it gets really cold to save on having to put the heating on. I've just been told school's been postponed for 11 days. Oh gosh, why? I'm not an affiliate, Digster. No, because I do not want to be for a number of reasons. But if you ask why I'm not affiliate, I'm guessing that's because you may want to subscribe to the channel. If you do want to subscribe, Digster, I've got something better to offer. It's a Patreon where you get some bloody perks and you also get to support me directly. And one of those perks is the Noblet phone-in. Don't worry, Drill, I'm coming now. And one of those perks is the Noblet phone-in Nob Talk, where you get to come on stream and talk to your boy. Let's go. I've clicked the wrong button. Oh dear. I've clicked the wrong button and now I've broken my stream. Oh dearie me. This isn't the right button.
Let's go.
That is the right button. There we go. It's Nob Talk. Hello, little owl. How are you doing? There we go. We got there eventually. Because of safety reasons. Oh, dearie me. What is happening? What is happening there? Anyway, let's go to Nob Talk. As I say, we are now joined by Drill, who is a Liverpool fan. I'm a Melt, says True Citizen. Excellent stuff. If you've got any Noblets who do want to join, let me know.
Did you just call it a Nob Talk?
Yeah, this is... Well, look at the stream, mate. What's it say?
Well, you're repping talk shit, are you?
This is... No, we are Nob Talk. What do you mean? Hello? This is better. This is better than Talk Sport. It's better than 606.
Well, Talk Sport and Nob Talk, whatever, they've got something in common.
What's that?
You and Gabby Agbonlahor are like the exact same with your opinions.
That's a huge insult, and I hate you.
I'm still in bed, guys.
You lazy swine.
I only woke up like half an hour ago.
Yeah, Roberto Carlson said Maldini's fine. I just love Maldini personally. So that's absolutely fine. LNobbins FC says 18. Well, hopefully we're all back now. Yeah, I just pressed the wrong button. I think that's why it happened. We'll also get DR in as well, who's another Noblet. But Drill, I guess you've been watching this game. What have you made of it so far?
Boring. Very boring.
Really? I think Arsenal have been quite creative and quite interesting.
Watching Arsenal play is like watching paint dry. I hate Arsenal. They're boring. They're a B-Tech Man City, and Man City are boring to watch as well. So,
okay.
Yeah, Arsenal suck.
Well, to be fair, you are a Liverpool fan, so I imagine it must be boring watching City win all the time and it being quite demoralising.
It's not demoralising. Well, it's just boring.
It must be demoralising to
I can appreciate good football.
Yeah, well, clearly not.
Appreciate
clearly not.
Scam tactics.
Yeah, scam tactics of winning league titles more so than not.
He's a fraud.
Yeah, I'm sure. Little Owl says, "Tell me you're a Spurs fan without telling me you're a Spurs fan." He's a Liverpool fan actually. Owl. I think my 3-2 prediction could come through. Genuinely, it could. Is he on drugs? Says Digster.
Win, by the way, guys.
Why do you want Spurs to win?
Because I like Spurs. I don't like Arsenal.
Why is Mo telling me to shush? What a swine! That's outrageous.
Whoever likes Spurs, they're not.
Also, like sometimes you've just got to like want your local team to win. You know, even though I don't.
I thought you said. I thought you said you didn't have a local team.
Spurs. Well,
Support West Ham more than Tottenham.
Spurs is my closest team, so.
So they're your local.
I wouldn't say they're my local because.
Well, they are because they're local to you. They're the most local team to you. There you go. Spurs are your local.
But they're in London. I'm in Essex.
So are they the closest team to you? Yes or no?
Harlow Town is actually.
Right. So it's Harlow Town your local.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. Why?
But I'm a big Harlow Town fan.
Why? I was gonna say, why aren't you a Harlow Town fan?
I used to go to their games.
Well, it's not good enough, to be honest. You said you're a Liverpool fan because you didn't have a local. This is a lie, clearly.
No.
Caught in 480p. 480p, 30 frames per second.
Who's ready for the mauling that's going to happen to Brighton today? Who is ready?
Well, it probably will happen because
ready.
It probably will happen because it's at Anfield and they don't have Graham Potter anymore. So I do expect them to win and win very well.
I'm ready for a 0-0.
Nah, that's not going to happen.
Mate, we've actually beaten Brighton before.
No.
Do you know that?
Oh, wow,
mate?
I didn't know that,
West
mate.
Ham, since Brighton have got promoted, West Ham have lost every single game against them. Or like they've drawn like 1 or 2, but they've never beaten them.
Brighton are just our bogey team, innit?
DR,
It's got nothing to do with a bogey team. You're just shit,
It
mate.
is bogey team. It's
DR,
like Tottenham City, mate.
are West Ham playing Wolves later today?
Yes, and it's going to be the most dull game ever.
I was going to say that is going to be like 0-0, maybe 1-0 at most. That is going to be an AIDS game. Mo says need all the players to perform well because it's been very shit this season for Liverpool. Yeah, it's been a poor start for them so far.
Guys, I don't think Nunes is playing, which is upsetting.
Good.
Why isn't he playing?
He's injured.
I thought he was your big boy. Oh, he's injured. Oh, fair enough.
He's injury prone.
He's not injury prone at all, mate.
Stop the cap.
Musty says, Fab, no comment, says Graham Potter about Christopher Nkunku medical test with Chelsea. All parties wanted to keep the medical secret. But the transfer window is closed, though, isn't it? So is that going to be in January, I assume?
Next summer.
Oh, next summer. I see. Oh, I understand. Okay. Chelsea will keep it quiet too, now waiting to reach full agreement with RB Leipzig. What position is he? Is he a striker, attacker, midfielder? What is he?
Yeah. He's like a winger.
Winger, yeah.
He's a winger, right? So they're getting another winger.
He plays on the right, but he can play up front as well.
But he is a winger.
For Leipzig, he plays up front, but he's more of a winger.
He's
Right.
like Havertz.
Right.
He's,
So,
he's nothing like Havertz.
right.
No, not in terms of position wise.
Mo says he's a winger slash 10 type player. So again, it's a position I don't even think they necessarily need.
But
Bit of a weird
the
one.
difference is he can actually score goals, unlike the ones they've got.
But they need a striker. Aubameyang is not it. He's also about 87 years old, so.
He's actually like 33, mate.
Well, there you go. 33, 87, potato. He's not a finisher, that's for sure, which is what they need. Yeah, it sounds like another player that will not fit the Chelsea system unless Potter changes things, which could happen. Hello, Alex, who says, "Oh, hello. How you doing?" Nunes is so finished, says True Citizen. Jin
Mate,
says,
Nunes is not finished.
Jin says, remember
I was not
people
done
said
this.
Nunez might do better than Haaland. Idiots, lol, says Jin.
Mate,
I think that was just
Antonio,
a few
Antonio-
mentalists who were thinking that. Hey,
Mate,
I'm
we're like
joined.
6
I'm
games
joined
into
by
the
one of
season.
them right now. His name is Drill.
Mate, just wait.
What do you mean? Just wait. No, Drill. You said that Nunez is going to score 40 goals this season.
Who said he won't?
Well, no, he might do absolutely, but so far he scored 2.
one.
Well,
No, he
he's
scored
not
2.
played a lot of games.
Right. Well, he missed some because of his own moronic headbutts. That's his own problem.
No, it was never a red card.
Shut up. Oh, this copy me now saying Nunez is shit. So KX. Mo asks, will Nunez outscore Haaland this season?
What, for me?
Oh, he's asking you.
Yes.
Interesting. How many goals is he going to score?
47.
Fucking hell. So he's going to smash the record for most goals scored by a Premier League player in a
We're only
season.
here by 3, mate.
Well, three is a good number to break a record.
I don't know, guys, how many he's going to score.
Well, we know it's at least 40. We know it's at least 40.
He's going to score a lot of goals.
But tell me how many. I want a specific. We know. We've just said he's not going to score 47. You have said he's going to score 40. So therefore, he's going to score in between 40 and 46, isn't he? What's the number?
Well,
You got 7 options.
you might not score 40 now, guys.
Whoa!
I'm here,
No! You said, and we can go back and check the records, and you said that would definitely happen. And if that doesn't happen, then you are a huge fraud. So unless you want
Was
to,
that in dispute in the first place?
so unless you want to accept that you are an absolute huge wank-stained fraudster, you can amend your answer right now, but you will be tracking back on your words.
He will be scoring 40 goals this season.
Right. For
comps.
Liverpool.
No.
No.
Every comp.
Yeah, no. We said club. We said club goals.
Well, I've
you can't
changed my
track back
mind.
and change. You can't change.
I've changed my mind.
Right. So you've therefore
Who's
accepted
going
that.
to stop me?
So you've therefore accepted that you overestimated how good Nunez is going to be this season.
No, he's not played as much as I thought he would.
Right, because he got more red cards than you may have thought he would have done.
Because Klopp's trying to ease him in, and that's the wrong thing to do.
Right. It's hard to ease in a player if they get sent off, though, isn't it?
Well, not really, because he wasn't playing before that.
Yeah. Didn't he play like one Premier League game before that?
Off the
Fulham.
bench.
Well, there you go. So it's a bit too early to be saying that, well, he wasn't playing anyway, isn't it?
But if he plays today, he's getting a hat-trick. So,
No, he isn't. He isn't.
we'll see, mate.
You just said he was injured.
Firmino's a better
No.
footballer than Nunes.
DR, mate, you fucking support West Ham. Your opinion is like...
That's
Ben
such a
Scamacca
dead
is a
counter
better
argument.
footballer than
That's
Nunes.
so dead.
It's not. If you support West
Scamacca
Ham,
has scored 3
you
goals.
should not have an opinion
Scamacca has already scored more than
football.
Nunes will score this season, mate.
How many Skamaka scored? Has he scored?
Scamacca scored
3,
2,
he scored
and
3
they
in
were
the
both in the
conference.
fucking
Ah.
Europa League. No, the Conference League
Mate.
No,
qualifiers.
whoa,
They
whoa,
weren't
right.
even in the
So he has
They were
scored.
against fucking Viborg in the fucking...
No, but he has scored.
They still
He
count.
has
They still
scored.
count though, don't they? They still
All
count
you're
as
saying is
goals,
scored.
Nunes scored against Man City, mate.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
Hold that.
got brilliant.
Oh yeah,
Or-
that's a very good
or-
argument.
or-
But as well, Scamacca's played like 400 more minutes. So what do you expect? He
Well,
should
but-
be on a
Well,
similar
Nunes
well,
level.
plays for Liverpool,
He's
mate.
so good, like everyone makes out.
Drill,
He
you
should be on a
Drew,
similar amount
you
of
don't
goals.
you don't seem to
Just
care
get-
about the how many games played arguments when it came to Haaland and Nunez last season.
Well, this is the thing, right? At the
Anyway,
end of the season,
anyway, we're going
it's
to the
different.
second half now, chaps. I'll speak to you in the chat later. Bye bye. Oh dearie me. Dearie me, that was the that was a very chaotic Noblet phone, and hopefully you enjoyed it though. Oh goodness me, as I say, if you do want to join the phone in, you can do so by becoming a Patreon member. You also get lots of other perks as well, in addition to supporting your boy. 34 is the record for a Premier League season, Digster. Yes, but I was making the point of 44 is the record in all competitions for a Premier League player. This is the most TalkSport thing I've seen. Yeah, I know, DRG. Yeah, it's funny though, isn't it? If he scores 40 goals a season, that'll be Joe's personal system for the rest of his life. Hello, NT. How you doing? When Liam stutters a bit before he speaks, I just know he's going to spout some horrendous shit. Well, already, Spurs are in it. It's Romero of all players, and Saliba does well to come across. Oh, goodness me. That was a very exciting... We didn't really talk about the match that much in that phone, but that's fine. This has been a very exciting first half for me. I know that Joe said it wasn't, but I'm quite interested in how both sides are playing. Arsenal are playing some good football. Are you on TNX? Good to know. Your team have gone 74 games without a pen. If we don't get one today, we'll break the record, says Harry. Harry, who do you support again, mate? Can you remind me? Why is Romero there for vibes? He's doing his best impression of Matip or Laporte. How did Romero get that far forward? I like Romero, to be fair. I think I quite rate him. I think I rate him quite highly. Remember what Mother Teresa told you? Shut up. Dixie, you're a Spurs fan. Good to know, mate. If you are new, by the way, if you haven't let me know what club you support, let me know. But if you are new and you haven't let me know this important question, the answer to this important question, let me know. What is your shoe size? Let me know what your shoe size is so I can add you to the shoe size list. Don't worry about why I'm asking, just accept it. You're out, says Nex. In reference to what? Oh, Port Vale fan, Harry. Well, good luck. Hopefully you get a penalty. Or you break the record. Next, you got a question. Go. Shoot, mate. Shoot. Oh. Diggs is a 7. Lovely stuff. Excellent. Sensational. You can't have 2 next. No, it only works with 1 badge, I'm afraid. After that phone call, I was questioning leaving the stream. I remembered you have my shoe size on fuck Nabinho for life. Get in, Jin. And Harry's an 8. Excellent. Yeah, once you're in Nabinho, you can never leave. That is the rule. That is the rule. Yeah, as I say, I mean, you can have 2 rolls if you want. Oh, Saka with the shot on target. And Jesus has got in the back of the net. And Lloris has fumbled it. And there we go. Arsenal take the lead. Gabriel Jesus for my fantasy Premier League. Lloris makes a mare of it. Saka had the shot on target. Jesus with the goal. And there we go. It's a tap-in. It is a tap-in. That was a jammy goal. I agree. Lloris with some bad goalkeeping there. Not for the first time. Don't know what Lloris is playing at. Lloris does smell. I agree. Let's have another look at this. Comes out to the right-hand side. With Saka. It's far too easy. Shot comes in. Yeah. It's not good enough. Not good enough by Lloris. He palms it straight into Romero. And then it just goes under him. That's really weird. That's a really weird bit of goalkeeping by Lloris. What? Oh my God. Jesus. First of all, parrying it is bad, but then... I've no idea what Lloris is doing. It's nothing to do with Romero. It just comes straight off him. I don't really know what Lloris expects him to do with it. But it's the bad parry, and then it's the fact that it goes underneath him. That was a really embarrassing bit of goalkeeping, and it's allowed Arsenal back into this game. Lloris is great, but he always has that mistake in him, yeah. And he doesn't even necessarily make up for it with tapping merchant, yeah. With excellent distribution necessarily, so... Lots of mistakes in this game. Arsenal giving away a penalty. Gabriel with bad defensive work. And then Lloris with some bad goalkeeping. Your 3-2 is so on. No, absolutely. Jin, there's way more goals in this game than I thought. I'm amazed there have been this many goals. Someone send me feet pics, says Harry. If you become a Noblet, Harry, I'll do it. Yeah, and Cake step blame Romero. I'm not sure about that one. Yeah, Romero is very good. Nothing Romero could have done with that. Nothing Romero could have done with that. Corner for Spurs. Can they come back into it? It's whipped in. Ramsdale punches. Højbjerg's going to hit it first time, and it's dangerous. But Arsenal now on the counter-attack. Oh, it's good defending by Bentancur. Well done. Double-digit Noblet streak. Absolutely. Well done, DR. You beautiful little Noblet. Party scoring on DT's returns. Very dark. But during the Discord, didn't know feet pics were involved. No, Jin. No, that's Noblet, not Nabinho. There's a difference. There's a difference. Great commentary, says Digster. Oh, good lord. Richarlison gets fouled. Does he? No, he doesn't. And Spurs need to make sure this game doesn't run away from them now. Arsenal have had the better of the game, and they are now in the lead. Martinelli does well. Wouldn't be surprised if Spurs get at least one more goal back in this game, though. One goal is all it takes. Didn't Discord meant OnlyFans. Right. No, Discord doesn't mean OnlyFans, Jin. That I was talking about two different things. We do have an OnlyFans, though. We do have an OnlyFans. I mean, it's not really an OnlyFans, but it is an OnlyFans. You need a Martinelli goal. I don't want a Martinelli goal because I don't have him in my fantasy. I've got Saka. I know loads of people have Martinelli, but I've gone for Saka because I feel like long term he will pay dividends. Oh, Jesus with the tricky feet. Does he get fouled? Referee says no. No foul. Only Nans. Martinelli is very good rhythm while he's running. His dribbling is very satisfying. Well, if someone can please do exclamation mark OnlyFans just to prove that we do have one. Mo says it could be a penalty, and Jesus with the header, and it's wide. He's showing his VPL there. In real time, I didn't think it was a penalty. I thought he went down too easily. Oi, yes I am. Hello? Someone do exclamation mark OnlyFans for me. That Jesus has got to do better with that header. He should get that on target. He's normally really good with his head as well. If you know what I mean. I think Jesus should probably score that. Did he get injured by jumping? Hopefully Jesus is all right. There we go. You see, guys. You see. Look, we have an OnlyFans. We don't have a Pornhub, but we do have an OnlyFans. And you said I was lying. I told you we've got one. You see? If you're on the Twitch, you'll be able to click on the OnlyFans link. That doesn't look great yet. Hopefully he's all right. I have a question. Your combined team for these two teams, who am I having? It's an interesting question. Goalkeeper's a bit. Goalkeeper's a much of a muchness, to be honest. Just see Mrs. Dobbins' tits. There are Mrs. Dobbins videos on the OnlyFans, to be fair. Well, the Patreon. Who would I have, though? So I'd probably have... I mean... I think it's a 50-50 between Lloris and Ramsdale. I think in general, though, generally speaking, I'd have Lloris. I'd have... Again, they don't play the same formation, do they? But I would have Zinchenko, Saliba, Romero... God, again, right back is a bit of a shit option, isn't it? Emerson or Ben White? Oh, God, pick your poison. I guess I'll go Ben White because I do think Emerson is shit. I would have I'd have probably Højbjerg and Partey. And then I'd have maybe Odegaard. And then obviously Kane. We'll have Jesus on the right. And we'll have Son on the left. That's a decent team, I think. I haven't probably thought about it. It's a bit hard because they don't have the same formation, etc. But I'd probably do that. Wishing injured players a bit bad faith. Yeah, come on, Drill. Don't be hoping people are injured. That's not very nice. Obviously, the VAR 40 when when I watched in real time, I didn't think that was a pen. Lloris, White, Saliba, Romero, Zinchenko, Partey, Bentancur, Odegaard, Son, Kane, Kulishevsky. Oh, does Jesus not get in? Interesting. You should do a stream one day. We stream for 6 hours watching every game that match day. Well, like a Super Sunday. Maybe we can do that eventually, but right now I don't think that'd be worth it. I don't know if that would be of interest to enough people. 1 goal is all it takes. We've still got 30 minutes left in this game. Yeah, exactly. White or Emerson. Jesus. A centre-back or a right wing-back who can't even play there. I saw something on Twitter, I don't know if it's true, something like Emerson Royale's apparently spent 800,000 quid on trying to improve as a footballer. Like, he's apparently bought a psychologist. He's apparently paid for a psychologist. He's apparently paid for an oxygen tank. He's apparently paid for a scouting report on Hakimi. And if that's true, fair play to him. Fair play. Because it's good to see players investing in themselves. Again, no idea if it's true. Tommy Cafu. In Tommy Cafu. You're infected. What are you infected with, Digster? Is it AIDS? Or what? My cousin's got COVID, so he's probably going to miss the Manchester derby tomorrow, which is a huge L for him. Huge L. Fortunately, my nana does not have it, so we're good. We're out here. You got a cold. Well, hope you recover soon, Digster. Colds are never nice. The good thing about not having to go into an office anymore is that I don't get nearly as many colds. I saw that as well. Very good. I'm trying to prove as well. I hope he kept the receipts. Yeah, if he's just started it, then look, obviously it hasn't worked. But I'm hoping it will work out for him. What's he bought then? LNobbins a tactical Discord to help with the game. Honestly, he should get some sessions from me. He should get Noblet from me, in all honesty. Dixie, you can see how much I make on Patreon. I'm very open about it. I feel like transparency is the best option when it comes to that sort of thing. I know a lot of people, because here's an insider gen, chaps. If you want, you can set Patreon to hide how much you earn. I think that's quite dishonest, personally. So I've made it so that you can see exactly how much I earn solely from Patreon. So it's in the public domain. You can go see it if you want. Do I go to the games on my own? No, I go with my family. He's making exactly, Jin. Yeah, I'm the one that has done the Hakimi report. Yeah, I've just done some bollocks, to be honest. I've just done some bollocks. But what will come, you can see the tactical board on the bottom right hand side. The tactical board is coming, I promise. It's just taking a bit of time to make. Oh, and Højbjerg's coming in, and that's such a good chance, I feel like. I think I've seen Højbjerg hit them and score them from that distance before. He was running onto it. It was on a plate. It's lovely play by Richarlison. He's got to get that on target, man. Got to get that on target. That's a decent chance. That's not a real one, Dix. You can see the tiers. You can see the actual things. That's just a placeholder. That's not an actual. That's not an actual thing. Sesko's better than Messi because he's better on Football Manager. Fair enough. Yes, that's what I was doing. The tactical board that I've commissioned, that is being paid for by the Patreon money. Oh, Jesus with another header and Lloris saves it this time. Yes, that is an investment, and hopefully that will be. It's going to be a touch screen thing. It's going to be sick. It's going to be lit. I'm going to be able to draw arrows with my fingers and double tap and highlight plays. It's going to be sick, and I'll be able to actually properly do tactical stuff on the streams. Something I want to add to the streams. If West Ham sat Moyes, who would you bring in? Bring in Tuchel, mate. Throw money at him. I don't care. Don't care if it's not realistic. It wasn't realistic for Ancelotti to go to Everton, and West Ham are better than Everton, and Tuchel's better than Ancelotti. So, you know what I mean? If Kane's on side here, he's just not got the pace to get away from Saliba. Imagine if Kane had a bit of pace about him. because he would have been in there, but Saliba was just too quick for him. And here's a switch of play to Martinelli. He's got runners. Here's Zinchenko. I haven't seen much of him this game. He plays it back to Martinelli. Intricate play by Arsenal, but Spurs are able to clear it away. Allardyce to West Ham. Oh, God, not again. Allardyce was on that merry-go-round. Everton have better reputation. I'm not sure if that's true anymore. When was the last time Everton were better than West Ham? Everton have a reputation of being a shambles of a club. West Ham are sort of... West Ham, meanwhile, they're in Europe. They're in the semi-final of the Europa League. So, as I say, I'm not even sure that's necessarily true anymore. Again, they're a bigger club, sure, but... but I'm not sure how relevant that is. Oh, there's a red card? Oh, dearie me. I missed that. Emerson Royale has been sent off. Oh, my word. Dearie me. Flipping heck, I wasn't even properly looking at it. Bring in Potter, throw some bagels at him. Exactly, just do it, honestly. Sort it out. Let's have a look at this again. It's on Martinelli. Oh, it's the studs on the ankle. It's a really unnecessary challenge to make. I mean, it's a moronic challenge by Emerson. He's not going anywhere. Yeah, I think it's a red card. That's a very stupid thing to do from Emerson. What a moron he is, man. He's not good at football. He is not good at football. Thoughts on... I did not watch it, Jin. I've seen the goals. As a Spurs fan, red card for me says, oh yeah, that's a red card. It studs in. It's on the ankle. It's not a good challenge. It's a red. It's moronic from Emerson. There's no need for him to do that. Alex says, you should remember because you can make it really cheap and various prices. It's pretty good, but if you're for Patreon, you do. Well, Alex, I'm going to do both, to be fair. I will do YouTube member as well, just because I can then offer like emotes and stuff. It's going to be... It's not going to be huge, though. As I say, the main benefits will go in the Patreon. But we will do member stuff as well, because if some people want that. This is the North London derby I want, says ZU. Look, this has been much more exciting and interesting than I thought. We've had some VAR decisions. We've had a penalty. We've had a red card. We've had some awful goalkeeping. We've had some good attacking play. When Alex, your dicks... Okay, I got very confused then. I got very confused. But thank you for letting me know who you are. He's a clown. Hate him, yeah. Who... Yeah, I don't know why he's playing. I know Doherty's apparently injured. He's not even on the bench, is he? Why not give Spence a go? He can't be much worse, surely. Well, I date him. Sorry, Harry. I only date my noblets, I'm afraid. That's a policy of mine. Jesus goes down again. Zinchenko comes in to whack it. Doesn't work out. I understand, Alex. I understand. And cleared away now. Oh, dearie me. What a match. What a match. I'd take both Doherty or Spence. I'd even try to skip there over Emerson. That's what I'm saying. I'd much rather Spence. Much rather. And the cross comes in. It's well wide. I still would not be surprised if Spurs get an equaliser. Would not be surprised at all. Sessegnon's coming on. Is Perisic going to come as a right wing back, maybe? Potentially. Not sure. Let's get Emerson off the pitch. Basuma at right back. Hey, can't be worse than Emerson. Can't be much worse. I must say, what a clearance by Hugo Lloris. He's a bit washed nowadays, isn't he, it seems. Lloris has always been one where... No, Saka might make it 3-1. Here is Saka with the shot, and it's wide. DRG, what's happening with your bet? Saka's had a shot on target. What else do you need for your bet to happen? I think you said you needed Kane to have a shot on target. He's obviously scored a penalty. What else do you need to happen for you to win your money? This is painful to watch, says Digster. If you're a Spurs fan, I can totally see it. Jermaine Genius wants Saka to start for England. I wouldn't be against it at all. Wouldn't be against it. Oh, they're going to make a triple change, our Spurs, apparently. Martinelli in. Again, is he? Romero's got to be strong, and somehow Xhaka's got all that space. No idea where that space came from, but Xhaka surely has killed this game off. Surely. He was allowed to just roam on his own. And before the triple substitution is made, Arsenal have surely wrapped up this North London derby. Goodness me, it's a huge result. It was a big test for Arsenal. Spurs not really been at it as much as I thought they would. The red card hasn't helped, obviously. But they did go 2-1 down before the red card. 3-2 in the bin. It's over, Sachin. I do think so. Let's have a look at this. It's Spurs who are actually hitting transition for once. I think that Romero gets tempted to go out to Xhaka. And, yeah, I think it's a miscommunication between Romero and Dyer. Romero's determined to get into Martinelli. Dyer also decides to track the run of Martinelli. No one sees the reverse run of Xhaka. He's not picked up. He's not picked up, and it's Xhaka who has a free shot on goal, and it's a very good finish. And no, and you're all absolutely correct, and I was wrong. I really thought Spurs were going to get a 1-0 win. Didn't think Arsenal were going to do much. But Spurs were much better than I thought. Spurs third, it's genuinely a myth. They're bad. Hey, they've been proving me wrong this season so far. Come on, Arsenal says, I am Don's boss. How are you doing, Don's boss? The two North London teams are so inconsistent. Wow. Conte's making 5 changes, apparently. Oh, Doherty is coming on. So Doherty's available. So you had Doherty and you had Spence, and yet you're still persisting. Still persisting with Emerson Royale. Hopefully that will... this should now be the final nail in Emerson Royale's coffin, that he is not good enough. Yeah, it's literally all or nothing. But Arsenal could make it even worse here. Can they embarrass Spurs now? Go straight into the hands of Lloris. They've got their tails up. Spurs have got to make sure they do not get embarrassed here. Qualifying time says KX. Good luck, KX. Game's finished anyway. In fairness, if Spurs get a goal before like the 85th minute, you never know. Conte's livid. I'm sure. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, in fairness, the game was sort of going away from Spurs even before the red card. Is all I'd say. Martinelli's brilliant, says Mo. Yeah, he's a good little player. It's Martinelli. Oh, Romero straight into Saka. Strong, but won it. Oh, sorry, not Romero. Who even was that? Was that Perisic? I thought they were the same person for a second. Put the end of qualifying on. I've got no. I don't think so, KX. God, I'm so hungry all of a sudden. Oh, guys, it's date night tonight, so I'm feasting tonight, just like Haaland's going to feast tomorrow. Hello, Totally Not Judd's channel. How are you doing? Just saw this video and you recommended. Excellent stuff. Well, thank you so much for clicking on it. Hi, my name's Nobbins. How you doing? We are watching Arsenal versus Spurs. Let me know what team you support, mate. I support Man City personally. But let's take a look at the league standings. If it's updated, and it has. And as you can see, Spurs stay put, and Arsenal are now 4 points ahead of City. Obviously, they have a game in hand. But we are now getting to the point in the season where the table does start to take a bit more of a shape. I think more like when we get to like 10, 12 games, that's more so when it will take greater shape. They normally need to get to around a quarter of the season. But it does go to show that Arsenal will surely be in that top 4. And I'm wrong. I thought they were going to get 5th. I mean, so... Oi, Mo, I'm first in the league. Am I playing FPL? I'm first in the league. Well, I was before this game anyway. So, yeah. I'll have you know, Mo, I'm top of the Bundesliga. Am I playing it? Of course I am. I'm bloody top. Richarlison's off, which is interesting. Gosh, I mean, Son is off as well. This is very interesting. I mean, there's so many changes. I don't even know if I can be bothered changing the layout. What's the Liverpool lineup drill? Let me know. Yeah, Richarlison is off. Son is off. No Luis Diaz. That is mad. Is he injured? I think he's been your best. Him and Alisson have been your best players. Every time I've seen Liverpool play. His party. He's being implored to shoot. Odegaard wants a shot, and it's just wide. I'm not going to lie, I didn't even realise Longley was playing. That's how irrelevant he was in this game. So Sanchez is on for Longley. The fantasy link is in the Discord server, Jin. If you go to the Fantasy Premier League channel, it's a pinned message. Partey is coming off. So, what happened there? So, Doherty is on. Doherty. Gosh, it's all kicking off here. Zinchenko is off for Sambi, who I don't think I've ever heard of. Unless I'm thinking of someone else. Lokonga. I've heard of him, to be fair. So, right, think for a second. Nobbins. So Tierney over there. Lokonga here. I didn't realize it's called Sambi. I've always just gone Lokonga. I'm pretty sure the front three is Nunez, Carvalho, and Salah. That's interesting. It's very interesting. Yeah, as I say, no Luis Diaz is a surprise one for me. Okay, what other changes did you make, you fraud? Did you not make any other changes? Maybe you didn't. Not yet, anyway. Not yet. It's even worse. What is it, Drill? His name is Samuel Lokonga. There you go. Carvajal, Firmino, Salah. Wait, so where's Nunez playing, Drill? Where's Nunez playing? Henderson starts. Or is Nunez not playing? Is that what you're telling me? Here comes Bentancur. Harry Kane is in here. Is he? No, the ball's not good enough to him, and Gabriel does well. Nunez is benched. He'll do well to score a hat-trick off the bench. It could happen, but it would be quite tricky. Nunez, Jota, and Diaz are all benched. Yeah, I have no idea why Diaz is benched. As I say, for me, he's been your best player this season. That's just my take on it. 40 goals, though, says Chin. Yeah, I know. Okay, so who else came on? Sessegnon came... That was the other... Oh, so Basuma came on. Basuma came on for Richarlison, did he? I mean, it's hard when you got 10 men, in fairness. Basuma. And who else got taken off? Perisic is off for Sessegnon. Sessegnon. So I'm assuming it's going to be... I don't even know what it's going to be. Maybe like that sort of thing. I don't know. Maybe. No idea. Don't know. I mean, either way, I think this game's gone for Spurs. And Højbjerg's off. Skip is on. How has Skip got such a low number, by the way? Hello, Clunge Cesspool. Amazing name. I'll call you Clunge if that's alright. Surely Son gets a shot on target. Or Son is off the pitch. Now Clunge. Brighton to get a 1-1. I'd imagine Nunez and Diaz didn't train enough. Is that because of international duty? Yes, Son just came off Clunge, yeah. Spurs are doing damage limitation now. I agree, Jin. That is he's taken Son off, he's taken Richarlison off, he's brought on defenders. That is look, the game is gone. If it was 2-1, if it stayed 2-1 before the changes happened, maybe they could have come back into it. It's one goal only takes a second, obviously. Great, Clunge, thank you for following. Woo! We've lost 100%. Yeah, Owl. It is a thing. Yeah, there's many reasons, Digster, yeah. Let's take a look at what other games there are today in the Premier League. Chelsea playing a back four with Potter. Well, Dixon, to be honest, that's the main thing. There's no point in me giving you adverts because it ruins your experience on Twitch. So I don't like doing that either. Diaz only got back yesterday. I imagine the same happened for Nunez. So Liverpool play Brighton, Fulham play Newcastle, Southampton play Everton, Palace, Chelsea, Bournemouth, Brentford. Later on, West Ham, Wolves. Obviously, the main event tomorrow is the Manchester Derby. Potter started with 2 centre-halves. Oh, good. He's gone to a back four, has he? I love that. I love that from Potter. I love it. Oh, Champions League. I haven't even looked at what Champions League games there are. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. See what games will we be streaming. By the way, guys, the Twitch stream schedule. It also gets put on Twitch. You can click the schedule section, but also it gets put into the Discord server every Monday. What games we've got? Bayern play. These are the Tuesday games. Bayern play Victoria. Yeah, Bayern will win that one comfortably. Marseille Sporting. That'll be an interesting. Sporting been much better than I thought. Porto Leverkusen. Bruges Madrid. No games I'll be watching yet. Ajax Napoli. That will be interesting. Frankfurt Spurs. Hard. Inter Barca. That will determine the group, I think. Bayern are topping that one. I'm confident of that. That will determine who gets second place, I'm sure. Liverpool Rangers, I expect Liverpool to win that very comfortably. Oh, that's interesting. So there's not that many great games happening on Tuesday. So I probably will be watching Inter versus Barcelona there on Tuesday. And we'll also keep an eye on Liverpool Rangers, obviously. But Inter Barca is the most interesting game there, for sure. And then Wednesday, I think City play. In fact, they do. Yeah, so we'll be watching City Copenhagen, obviously. Any other interesting games? Chelsea AC Milan, I'll be keeping an eye on that one. But I will obviously be focusing on City Copenhagen. And what are the games after that? City play Copenhagen again. Oh, it's the reverse fixtures, of course. It's crunch time. Some very important fixtures. Fortunately for City, they play their 2 easiest games back-to-back, realistically. Diaz is unreal, by the way. Has it all surprised me in the air. Hell of a leap. Yeah, he's really good, Diaz. I like Diaz a lot. Chelsea playing a 4-4-3. I rate it from Potter. I rate it. Rudiger would be in the mud. Back 5 merchant. There, I said it. Odegaard is coming off. Hasn't necessarily been involved in the goals today. But he's had a good game nevertheless. Well, to be fair, Copenhagen they are my Danish side, guys. They are my Danish side. Jesus coming off. Look, he's got the goal. He's done the business. 4-3-3. Sorry. I misread it. Or misspoke, rather. Vieira. What a man. They've got their own Vieira. Exactly, I know. It's not, my favorite formation is the one that gives you an extra player, obviously. Come on, guys. You gotta think smarter, not harder. Think smarter, not harder. What number is Nketiah? This little fraud. This fraudulent Donny. 14. There we go. Nketiah. No idea how you spell it. I think it might be like that. 10 minutes left. Unfortunately, this game has died off. Which is fair enough. Because they went down to 10 men. It was never going to work, but... Oh, it's a thing. There we go. My phone ran out of power. You love to see it. I've got a list of football shirts that I want to buy in the future. If you're in the Discord server in recent days, then you'll have seen that we were just trying to figure out what my... Because I like to sort of have a team from every... Well, not every nation, but the biggest ones in footballing terms. So if you name a nation that's relatively competent at football at club level, I probably have a team that I don't necessarily support, but that I like. And therefore, I probably want the shirt off. Copenhagen is one. There is a Copenhagen shirt I've got my eye on. Because it's quite cheap. I'm also trying to keep my spending down at the moment. But, you know, vibes. Oil FC. Shout out Oil FC. That cost like a tenner. That was such a cheap shirt. Everything isn't go for Chelsea. Is it Kepa? I would not be surprised if... I don't know who it is, but I wouldn't be surprised if Potter uses Kepa much more than Mendy. Because Mendy... I've never been sold on Mendy. I've never been sold on Mendy, to be honest. Whereas, and to be honest, I mean, Kepa also has his issues. But Kepa, I feel like at least can, in theory, offer something from a distribution perspective. And you can always work on your shot stopping. And also, I think he's relatively young, is he? Might have got that wrong, but I think he's relatively young. Certainly younger than Mendy, I'd say. May have got that wrong. But my suspicion is that Mendy's a bit older. Therefore, it's harder for an older goalkeeper to learn a new trick. So I can see why you'd want to use Kepa, and indeed he is starting Kepa. Well, Vatican City don't have a league, Mo. They don't actually have a league. Although there is a Vatican City concept kit, which looks really nice. Oil FC shirt was ordered straight away. But yes, if you name a nation, and which has an actual league football system, in Europe especially, I probably have a team. Assuming that the kit is nice anyway. I mean, it got to the point, I was just going through the UEFA coefficient rankings, and we got down to like Luxembourg and Liechtenstein, and I was like, oh, these shirts are shit, and I couldn't find them anyway, and there was no way I could even buy them unless I assume I went to the country. My MLS team is New York City because of Man City. Again, it's mainly European, Mo. The only American ones, I've got MLS, New York City. I've got I mean, Pyramids FC, because I like the kit. I've got Oil FC, Iraq. I've got Kaiser Chiefs, South Africa. Why can't the Vatican City just play in Italy, like Monaco do? I don't know if they've got. I don't know if they've got their own actual sanctioned team. That's the thing. What do you mean racism? Hello? What's that? What else have I got? My Japanese team is sick. Oh, you know, Boda Glimt is sick. Less of that. Less of that. What's my Japanese team called? It's called... where are they? Oh, Cerezo Osaka. That's my Japanese team. I think Chelsea will be something with Potter if Kepa can get him to live up to his potential. Price tag would have went down as a massive flop. Yes. Well, he is the most expensive keeper. I think, did he cost a couple million more than Alisson? So if you think that... I mean, I know that price doesn't necessarily equate to quality, but in theory, if that's how you're looking at it, then in theory, Kepa should be around the same level as Alisson. Obviously, that isn't the case. It's a lot of money on a player that hasn't lived up to their potential. Well, Osaka, it's because I needed a pink, because pink is probably my favourite colour, and the kit is pink, and it is gorgeous. I think Iniesta plays in Japan. Not China, DR. So my Italian team is Sampdoria, my Danish team is Copenhagen, my Japanese team is Cerezo Osaka, my Mexican team is Club America. Again, I mainly do it based on whether the kit is nice. Dortmund, Germany, Bilbao for Spain, Hajduk Split for, oh, what nation are they, guys? I've actually forgotten. Apoel for Cyprus, Kaiser Chiefs for South Africa, sorry. Feyenoord for the Netherlands, Panathinaikos is Greece, Anderlecht Belgium, Red Star, Serbia, Grasshopper, Switzerland, Zeljo for Bosnia, Frank Varos for Turkey. What's that? That's Hungary, sorry. Konyaspor for Turkey. Victoria for... Is that the Czech Republic? New York City for MLS. Dynamo Kiev for Ukraine. Struga, shout out Musty, for North Macedonia. And Loko Plovdiv for Bulgaria. Those are the links those are the shirts I could find anyway. I've been able to find a link for every single one of those shirts. The shirts I haven't been able to source: Ostersund for Sweden, Poznan, Austria Vienna, Hibernian, Newell's Old Boys, Dinamo Bucharest, Karabakh, Astana, Slovan Bratislava, Maribor, Sheriff, Inter Turku, and Penarol. I do not have a Welsh team, to be honest, halves. I don't have a team for everyone, because some of them were just getting a little bit obscure. Yeah, but we had this conversation, Drill, and you said it was fine to have them, because I wanted a team that's got black and white stripes. I didn't have one that had just black and white stripes. I'm not gonna lie, Sophia's kit shit, and I was getting a bit heavy on the red as well. I wanted the variety. That's why I've gone for Kaiser Chiefs, because they're the only orange kit in there. Oi! I'd love to have a Pyramids FC kit. I can't believe they aired my message. They literally, the official Pyramids FC Facebook account read my message and just aired me. Highly fraudulent. I probably get a Turkish shirt if you needed, because I think they use the same website for those stuff as us. Well, to be fair, the Turkish one I could find. That's only 20 quid as well. I can actually, because if they've got a club store, I can get the modern kits. No red, Ollie, I thought it was a red card. To be fair, it was studs in, it was on the ankle. It was so unnecessary as well and stupid. In fairness, I don't think it really changed the game that much. I think Arsenal are probably going to win anyway. Just put the nail in the coffin. Let's check out, I guarantee it will not be as cool as Club America's, where is it? Club America's 1995 kit. That is the one. That is the one I want. Google Club America 1995 kit. You will love it. It's gorgeous. It's bloody gorgeous. I say the 95 one is the one. Yeah, I thought it was a red, to be honest. It is bloody lovely. This has been a good game. I agree, Mr. Commentator. I agree. You know, Mr. Kit with a line on the front. Oh, I vaguely remember that. Oh, yeah, not off this. Oh, no, not off this. So it can be any season. So, for example, the Grasshopper kit is from 79-80. The Sampdoria kit is 91-90. Yeah, that's the thing. They've got... I've sourced the specific year I want as well on all these kits. I'm the only one to comment ball busters. I'm a master of... Well, DR, mate, if you don't... you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. If you're watching the stream now, guys... What you need to do, Tommy Ass is coming on, go, after the stream ends, go listen/watch. That's the one I'm going to get, Drill. It's a retro one. Go and bloody watch/listen to the most recent installment of the Knobcast, my football podcast. It's a very good one. It was a Southgate rant this time, and you can take part in Ball Busters, which is the greatest quiz show on earth, and you get to win some lovely prizes. If you don't leave a comment, you can't win. Facts. Absolute facts. Musty mate, can you get me a Zeljo 2122 kit because it's sold out on the official Macron website? The one I found, Drill, it's an official replica from Liga MX, and it's good. They remade the 95 shirt in 1718. Oh, I see. Wait, well done, Ollie. What sort of content do you do, Ollie? I commented before everyone by 4 days, so whoever steals my answers is disqualified, IMO. Says DR. It could be a thing. Go for that Nigerian kit. Jin, I own it. I own it. It's in my wardrobe. The World Cup one from 2018. Oh, Arsenal trying to make it even worse. It was Tierney with the shot. Yeah, when that was... In fact, I think I technically got the women's version of it, but it's the exact same kit. It was just a lot cheaper. Can't wait for a Gasky Arsenal rant, says DR. Yeah, Gasky's got a thing with Arsenal fans this season. But the kit on the... And by the way, that kit is in... Those kits that I read out were in order of how I want to get them. So unfortunately for you, Drill, the Bulgaria one is right at the bottom. So is Struger. I'm sorry, Musty. The Sampdoria Copenhagen ones are right at the top. I'd love to get them at some point. Ooh. Literally anything. Fair enough. I'd suggest, Ollie, maybe find a niche. Otherwise, yeah, it'd be a bit tricky. No worries at all, DR. Hope you enjoyed yourself. The game is nearly over anyway. Game's nearly over anyway. Arsenal have passed another input. Well, they've passed a difficult challenge. They didn't pass the United one. But this could have been a very tricky game for them, and they've come out trumps. Well done. Well done, sir. Shout out to all my Nobblets, by the way. Fell out with them at Origin. That's a shame. If you do want to become a Nobblet, if you want to get inducted into the Nobblet Hall of Fame, if you want to get lots of perks, including exclusive and early content, including 5,000 Nob coins a month, including oh, what is happening here? They've made a mess of that one. Have they? Ollie, get some originality. Come on now. Yeah, if you would like to sign up and directly support me, and as I say, get lots of perks and benefits, you can join the Patreon. Exclusive DM access as well. The link is just there on your Twitch right now, and it's also in every single YouTube video description. Right, 1 minute left of this game, and we'll put Spurs out of their misery. I think the Arsenal fans are chanting your fucking shit. Potentially. And it's a free kick to Arsenal. Oh, do you guys remember when, like, Xhaka's Arsenal career was over? And, like, he did the whole shirt thing? Or he did that whole, like, yeah, he, like, threw the shirt on the floor and all that stuff. It was like, oh, it's over now. He's turned that around quite well, hasn't he? Fair play to him. Fair play to Xhaka. Klopp said Darwin, yeah, precaution after intense travelling games. Same for Diogo. Fair enough, then. Fair enough. I'm sure Liverpool will still have enough to beat Brighton. As I say, this is a Potterless Brighton. I'd be surprised if they get anything from it. Thoughts on the True Geordie DMs for a few years ago. See the video on him. I'm a huge fan, but that was comedy. Yeah, well, I haven't actually seen the DMs, but I did see. I wasn't even aware of them, but I did see a video where I think it was Stephen Tries went on, and they sort of like did a roast thing where they sort of addressed them. I thought that was really funny. That's fair enough. Look, people can, you know, I don't kink shame. People can do what they want in the privacy as long as it's between two consenting individuals. Then I think it's absolutely fine. Do I play FIFA? Nah, not really. Hamilton's doing well. Excellent stuff. Come on, Lewis. Come on, the lads. Come on, the lads. And by lads, I mean one lad, aka Lewis Hamilton. Oh, dearie me. Right, the game is going to be over very soon. Spurs had a chance this game. There you go, full time. Arteta wins. Arteta's Arsenal. And there we go. North London is red. London is red. Well done to Arsenal. It does mean if we go to the league standings, they are 4 points ahead of City. A win for City tomorrow becomes even more important. Spurs crucially dropping points, though. It means if City win, they will be 3 points ahead of Spurs. Yeah, Stephen Tries is very fun. Yes, and there we go. There we go. With the game in hand, Arsenal are 4 points ahead. I still maintain I do not think they will keep this up across the whole course of the season. But it's a very important win today. Very important game. City now have to win. I mean, they had to win anyway because they should be beating United no matter what. But that is the thing. Guys, I really hope you have enjoyed the stream. If you haven't already done so, do me a favor, guys. If you have an Instagram, go and follow me on Instagram because... Go Instagram. Go follow the Instagram because we're like 20 followers off 1,000 followers. So go follow that if you do have an Instagram. Watching you over the kickoff stream, so fair play. Thank you, Jin. Well, the kickoff is fun, but I guess the issue with the sort of bigger I mean, some people don't like the content because some people don't like the opinions. But I guess the issue with like watching a really big channel is that you're not going to get the engagement with the viewers, are you? You're not going to get the engagement, which is fair enough because they've always got thousands of viewers, so they can't reply to everyone's comments. So I guess that's why a smaller channel is a bit better. Or, you know, someone who's like got tens or hundreds rather than thousands. You can actually engage and have a conversation. Love that from you, Wally. Thank you so much. As I say, we're closing in on 1,000 followers on the Insta. I think we're nearly at 5,000 on YouTube as well, which is lovely. Oh wow, they only allow subs to comment. Oh wow, I didn't realize that. That's a bit of a shame. I guess maybe you have to do that if you get. I guess maybe you have to do that if you get to a certain size. Maybe. I don't know. To be honest. I don't think even if I got to that size, I don't think I'd ever do that. I don't know if I really agree with that. Unless it got properly mental. And maybe it's to stop like bots or something. I don't know. But either way. Thank you so much for joining me, chaps. I will be back on... There'll be no stream tomorrow because I will be at the Etihad for the Manchester derby. There will be a matchday vlog on the YouTube, so stay tuned for that. Whether City win or lose, there will be a matchday vlog. So stay tuned for that. The next stream will be on... probably Tuesday, because we'll be doing Tuesday and Wednesday streams. We normally do Monday, Wednesday, because of the Champions League. We'll do Tuesday, Wednesday instead. Love that from you, Ollie. I don't agree with that all. Yeah, I agree, Jin. Yeah, I think that you should be allowing anyone to chat, really. No worries. Oh, commiserations, Jin, obviously, for this derby. But hopefully City can do the business and keep putting the pressure on Arsenal. If you do want to chat to me in the meantime, I'll see you on Tuesday in terms of a live stream. But if you want to chat to me in the meantime, join the Discord server. The link is in the YouTube. The link is in every single YouTube video. The link is also available on the Twitch chat by doing !Discord in chat. Until then, guys, I'm off. Bye. Oh, that's the wrong button. There we go.